I'm moving beat. All right, Loadmus, now.
We're here with the fellas.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Really fun being around the clubhouse.
Row, Raggy.
Ball 5. Not a baseball podcast, but actually it is episode 3, right there?
Yeah, this is like a different setup, so I'm trying to get used to it.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit more intimate. I feel like we're having an actual conversation rather than like staring. Because before I was like looking at you like this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
We
my
just don't
neck
have
hurt.
conversations
The
like that.
one thing I want to do a better job of is like trying to get a better posture.
Yeah, dude. Kerry.
Like Kerry? Yeah.
Kerry like literally sat like
It's impossible in these
he was
chairs.
like this. But then I feel like we look weird doing that.
No, it is. But
But he was like this the whole time.
I wonder if he drives like that. 20 minutes. I had 20 minutes. That's the wind.
The win.
I had 20 minutes in my ride today, like left.
And he tried
And
to
to
go
come
like
in-
this.
I was like this the whole time. I was trying. At 16 minutes, I started to feel it. But
Yeah, I feel like I just feel like if we stand like this,
yeah.
it's uncomfortable. Like it even feels uncomfortable. You can't have it.
Right, but Kerry
Like,
looks
let's try
great
to
with
have a
it.
natural conversation like this.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
John's trying to come in here. You come in, John. We're live. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, we're good.
we got your text.
Yes. Makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense.
All right, good.
All right, man.
Shout out, John.
Shout out, John. Shout out, John. No, I think this. Like I don't know. Like try to have a normal conversation like this.
Kerry
Hi.
did it for 45
Hi, welcome-
minutes.
Yeah, but he was like
He was going back
was
and
like
forth.
going like this.
And then when he laughed, like he went down.
He went down.
Yeah.
I think right here is good. I think like the position I'm in now is pretty good.
Yeah.
I can put my arms out.
I'm good right now. I realized like just watching a couple of the footages, like just from what we did, I crossed my legs a
Yeah,
lot.
you do cross your legs.
But I
a lot.
like that.
And I think I like to lean in too, and talk like this.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome to episode 3, Ball 5, not a baseball podcast, but low key, it is presented by the one and only Baseball Lifestyle 101. By the time you're watching this episode, 2 things have come out. Pretty cool. One, the footwear collection where they have socks and slides. We haven't gotten our hands on them yet, but I can't wait. I know they're going to be super comfortable.
Yep.
And the pennant collection.
And then coming up,
Oh,
even
yeah.
later,
Yes, sir. Tell 'em.
the swim trunks.
Swim trunks.
Yeah.
If you're a ball player and you need apparel to wear off the field, you go visit bl101.com. You shop. Tell them the boys sent you. That's where ball players go. And yeah, man, this is like one of my go-tos.
I just got this one. It's called like the highlighter, and I actually love it.
Yeah, it's good.
And then you parlay the bomber jacket.
If you parlay a bomber jacket.
Yeah, I
it's-
mean,
it's
no
really
one's.
nice. I got to say too, something I've just noticed in the first 5 minutes. Your pronunciation and your volume is much better than the first 2 episodes. The first couple episodes you were kind of quiet. Lucas had to like.
Well, Lucas had to raise my mic. Well,
Jack
actually,
up the mic.
Lucas told me when you guys were dropping off the rental car.
Yeah.
He was like, "That is ridiculous."
Yeah, it's annoying.
He was like, sometimes you talk low, but then sometimes it's actually my fault. Lucas actually
A
said,
little bit of accountability out of Lucas.
I have to raise up your microphone. And then there was one time, during the Kerry interview, he should have raised it a little bit,
But he didn't.
he didn't. It's
He
okay.
didn't. It's okay, Lucas.
It's all right.
We-
But
we-
he explained to me why he doesn't love it
But
to be
you know
super
what?
loud.
There's accountability, and that's a ball player. Accountability. That's a ball player. Lucas Berg
For 3.
for 3. So big episode today. Huge episode. We went down spring training. Part of our spring training trip, we were with the
GOATs.
goats, man. The Baltimore Orioles, Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, and Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser's birthday, when we're recording this right now, was yesterday.
Yesterday. Hey, happy birthday,
Happy
Colt.
birthday, Colton.
Happy birthday, my man. Hey, shout out
Happy
Colton Cowser.
25.
Happy 25. Just a good group of dudes. The
Yeah.
3 of them. Just like I at some points in the show, like I was like, man, I'm gonna just let them talk. Like they just have a great vibe within themselves, and
They all dropped bars too.
yeah, they were dropping bars.
Yeah, Adley specifically like left me with chills. Like that one thing he said.
I still think about the thing he said.
Yeah.
Actually, like quite frequently in the morning, and I'm doing everything I can right now not to say it. So let's
Yeah,
move
yeah.
topics.
Go ahead.
But no, the vibe was incredible. We pull up to the Orioles facility. It is freaking 85 degrees, sunny Florida. We're
Yeah.
just coming from New York. It's cold out in New York. I'm not really adjusted to like the warm weather.
Yeah.
And I didn't put on any sunblock whatsoever, and I'm still kind of
I think we should
feeling
input
the effects.
Yeah, let's input that
The original,
that picture.
the OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
And then your thighs were just
my thighs were like
lobster. Yeah.
Bad, not really bad, but overall, I mean, that was it was just a blast. The things we talked about, like you could just tell the vibe that they had was the vibe that we had with guys on the team when we were playing.
Yeah.
And it goes to show too, like the game doesn't really change all that much. The things that and they talk about it, but the things that they hold on to in the game are things that I don't know if you could hear that, but I guess there's a crack in the window.
Yeah, and it's when it's windy, it makes this weird sound.
It makes
like
a fart. Now. It's like sometimes it sounds like a nice like. But
I hate that hat on you.
You don't like it?
No.
Why don't you like this hat?
Just,
I was at the car dealership yesterday to get my windshield fixed, and the guy across the desk was like, "That's a really cool hat. I like that hat."
I just don't like the clip thing in the middle. But sorry, I just get distracted with how dumb you look sometimes.
You really don't like it?
No.
No, I think it's a good hat. I'm gonna keep wearing it. Anyways, but yeah, that the Orioles was fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you guys to see it in this episode. But before we do that, something that's just been on my mind. Something I think about quite frequently that I think is important to talk about.
Yeah.
Chow, cuisine, food, eats, grubs.
Okay.
What's some other words?
For food?
Yeah. Eats. I said that.
Eats, chow, grub,
Chow.
dash. I'm just thinking DoorDash.
Dash?
Yeah.
Nah. One of the most important things about being a ball player and playing the game, especially when you're in college or you're in high school and you really got like nothing, no two nickels you can't even rub together. You got to get a little bit crafty with how you're eating, especially if you're on your own. Like high school, you're lucky if you're living with your parents, mom's a good cook, dad's a good cook, barbecue, or you have a friend. There was a couple of my friends' moms who whipped it up in the kitchen.
Like what?
Like anything, dude. Like when, how you could tell, like when there's like a mom or a dad that like knows how to cook by the grilled chicken they make. You know what I'm saying?
I was having a conversation with somebody the other day about grilled chicken, and she was like,
I love grilled chicken.
Well, it's a female, and she was like, when I make grilled chicken, I overcook it because she has a fear of raw meat.
Right.
And like I get that.
Right.
But
Throw
like
a meat thermometer in there, they'll fix your problems.
Exactly. You have to invest in a meat thermometer. We
Yeah.
just started using that at the apartment.
Kitchen nightmares,
Exactly. But yeah, I love grilled chicken. What's the question you're asking me?
Well, no, I'm not. I haven't gotten to the question. I'm just kind of talking about my love for chicken
and meat
in general. But
Yeah.
like, if it, like a good chicken breast, like made by like whomever, is like it comes off of the grill and still looks wet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
And you know what? I like chicken breast my whole life. What is so funny?
I don't know. It's great.
I like chicken breast my whole life, but it honestly, my first ever chicken thigh was from your mom.
Yeah, my mother makes insane.
It was
insane
at the summer house.
Oh yeah.
It was like a couple years ago, and I'm like, "What is this? I never had chicken thighs." I was kind of like, about it. Then I had it.
It's got a little fat and a little stringy.
And I'm not a fat guy. I'm not a fatty guy.
Well, when it comes to chicken, I'm not a fatty guy.
Yeah, but the chicken thighs that your mom whipped up,
it's
plus
insane.
the sausage, and everyone knows I love the sausage.
Yeah, it's
unbelievable. What is so funny?
No, it's
Can you grow up? Like, I said I like sausage.
Yeah, no, it was just we know, and the sausage and peppers too. You love that.
Yeah, I saw a lot of comments on.
Yeah, what was up with that?
On
gang?
the Instagram, on the TikTok, people were agreeing with what I was saying. Nothing I said was wrong, and everyone, and I saw specifically there was one comment. I had to shout it out. I don't know who it was. But he was like, "You got to take the pee right when you walk into Yankee Stadium," and you do.
You do. No, that's
and it sets the entire scene. Sausage, peppers,
that
onions,
pee getting into the stadium.
Nothing better. Nothing
better. I feel like I can't like function properly when I walk into the stadium.
Yeah, like you have to pee.
Like people, especially like now.
Yeah,
like when people recognize me and stuff like that. When like we get into the the stadium,
Yeah.
I'm in like full blown like honed in on where can I find a toilet, and then once I like pee,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, now I feel like $1 million.
No,
Bucks. Now
it's incredible what it can do for the body and
no,
the brain.
it really can.
Yeah.
No, it really can. Like,
Yeah.
I
Shout out
never-
P.
Shout out P. Shout out P for sure. I didn't realize like how much like having to pee like controls like a mental state.
Yeah, 100%. We got to tap into Brian and ask him like the actual physiological response to that and why that's a thing. Yeah. Yeah.
One time I was driving on the Garden State Parkway, and it was like in between rest stops, and I had to pee like nothing I've ever experienced.
You peed on the side of the street?
I just pulled over to the side and I just started peeing.
Yeah, my dad did the same thing a couple years ago when he was working.
Yeah.
And it was a bear next to him.
No.
Yeah. He peed and ran away.
That's crazy.
Shout out Dad.
Shout out Dad. Anyways, so back to the grilled chicken. And back to like meat eats in general. Like when you're high school, college, you don't have money to like go to a nice restaurant and like maybe every now and then, right? And like not even like buy good food.
Yeah.
Like you go, you're ramen. I was tuna packets. I was oatmeal.
I can do oatmeal. So that's the question. Like, what am I whipping up?
No. Like what I'm saying, I guess I guess like I just really wanted to talk about food today. Like for us, Perry and I always had our routine. So like for me, I was liquid egg whites, fat-free cheese, oatmeal,
and
hot sauce.
then Frank's Red Hot.
Frank's Red Hot.
Yep.
And then one Accutane pill. And then
I didn't really have a.
Yeah, you didn't really eat. Well, you were keto back then.
I'm trying to think. I
first met Perry. Perry was like full blown peeing on strips of paper ketosis.
I don't even remember doing that.
Yes,
I did.
You showed me a canister.
No, I didn't.
And,
I took.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I do remember taking like what was called like a ketone pill that like you had to take after you were fasting.
Per.
What?
You showed me. It was a canister.
I never did that.
No.
You might be thinking of someone else. I never did that. I never did that. But
there were pieces of paper in a canister, and then you would pee on the canister, and whatever the color of the paper was.
I was keto, but I don't remember doing that.
I'm telling you,
I must have.
You came
Don't
out of the
make me
bathroom
go on my Amazon and check if I bought it years ago.
You came out of the bathroom one day in the dorm, and you're like, "Nah, I'm not in ketosis."
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Because the strip of paper was like green.
I don't. Was that one time I did it?
You're telling me you don't even believe yourself that you would do something like that?
I would do
Out of
something
all
like
the weird
that.
things you do. You wouldn't pee on a piece of paper to tell if you're in ketosis.
I would do something like that, but I seriously and genuinely do not remember doing that.
I do.
So, what is the question you want to ask me about the food?
The question about the food is like, what's your like? Okay,
I need to close my eyes for this one.
Let's come up with you have $20 to eat for the entire day.
Okay,
Okay, you have classes all day.
it's not much.
No, it's not much. You have classes all day.
Yeah,
You have practice later. You're like half counting macros a little bit. Like you're trying to keep the protein in mind.
okay. Am I keto? Am I not keto?
I think you're not keto. Although, quick side bit, one time, like Perry was like on the keto train of like, I'll just eat like a bunch of meat, cheese, and avocado, and I'll be good.
Well, I did dirty keto. Yeah.
Yeah, you did the dirty. I remember you ordered an omelet from IHOP that was literally like, it must have been 4,000 calories.
Yeah, it didn't
was
matter.
Like brisket.
Yeah.
sausage.
The Colorado omelet. It was a Colorado omelet. It has the beef.
The Colorado omelet.
The beef, and then the pico de gallo. Yeah, it's
It
all
stunk up the whole floor.
the thing about
It
what I
smelled like
did.
Terry Black's barbecue.
No, it didn't. The thing, it was just no bread. I had no bread, no gluten.
No bread, no gluten.
That was really honestly it. Like I had
Oh my gosh.
bunch of meat.
Remember? Oh man, what was that late night spot at Montclair that was in Machuga?
Oh, it was bistro.
Bistro.
Yeah, and what would I get?
You would get a burger with no bun.
Yeah, I get 2, I think.
2 burgers with no bun.
Yeah,
That was like the spot like when you first got to school.
I think every school kind of has that where it was like a
where
little
like everyone in the building's kind of like
after partying and whatever late night.
I didn't party.
I know we didn't
I didn't
party.
party.
Right.
Really?
I didn't
Really?
party.
Say it again?
I didn't like party crazy. I wasn't crazy. It just so happened
Nah,
like
you had fun.
Yeah, I had fun.
You had fun. I had no fun.
Yeah.
I don't have any fun. I don't have fun.
Nick, what is your question about
My
the
question
food?
about
Like,
the food.
I have $20.
I'm excited. I'm excited to talk to you.
And do I have to go to the grocery
Don't
store?
be mad that I'm excited
I have
to talk to you.
Do I have to go? We're gonna see each other later.
Right.
Lucas, cut that.
Lucas, don't put it in. Nah, put it in.
Do we have to?
Okay, so you have $20. You have $20.
The Pointer Brothers. I know like they didn't like invent that like.
I think they might have.
No,
Shout out Pointer Brothers.
We did that. You know.
Oh my gosh,
back
we
in-
did that freshman year.
Yeah, even in high
maybe
school,
maybe the Pointer Brothers were doing it.
No, but
freshman year.
but they made it like a thing where it was like
Yeah.
the boys say something and it's
Yeah.
like they look away. That's awesome.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna.
Ball players do that.
Yeah, Chipotle tonight? Nah, dude, I
Nah.
gotta save money. All right, anyway. You have $20. You have classes, lifts, practice. You're trying to keep the protein. Take me through it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Am I? So I'm in college. We're in college.
Yes. Classes, lifts. I started. You're in college.
Okay,
We've been
but
talking about being in college this
20
entire time.
$20. Am I? Can I go to the grocery store?
You have $20 and you need to eat today.
All right. So for breakfast, I would do the dining hall. It's free.
Okay.
Like, what?
Smart. No. Good play. Smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now you're stacked. You can't go back to the dining hall after breakfast. I just added that in.
All right. Yeah. So I'm doing dining hall for breakfast. So I'll probably get from our guy Jose. Or whatever his name was.
Shout out Jose. No, it was Jose.
I'll get an omelet. I would get, if I'm still keto, I would get some pieces of bacon. Hopefully, if it's there.
You're not keto.
I'm not keto.
I said you're not keto.
Did you?
Yes.
I'm not
Harry's
listening.
been having a little bit of listening comprehension problems. In Florida, we would go over the plan 4 times.
No.
And
I
then-
need the itinerary. I
need.
need the itinerary in front of me, and I just want like to know like, all right, what do I have to do? What time I have to be there? When are we going?
Yeah, no, makes sense.
That's it.
No, it makes
But like
sense.
when everyone's talking about it around the pool,
when did we not do that?
because
the night
the
before
schedule.
we did the sunrise catch.
Yeah, but I didn't know about the sunrise catch until that night.
You didn't know about the sunrise catch?
Nope.
That's on you because you
Nope.
were there every time we talked about it.
Well, then
But
I
the
wasn't
problem
listening.
is
But what
you
I'm
were-
saying is, I need it on an itinerary. This was a sunrise catch on the itinerary that John made. No. So if it's not there, I don't know what's happening.
All right, fair enough. It's just like
Wow, I'm hungry.
We all talked about it
I'm hungry.
at the wow. We're gonna have to. All right, so now you're
Now
hungry.
we're talking about food. All right, so breakfast I'm having the dining hall, the omelet.
Yes.
Now
So you still have $20 and you have breakfast done.
Yeah.
Genius move.
easy. For lunch I'm gonna have to go to a place on campus
Yeah.
to get like a sandwich.
Where could you do that?
Well, I don't know what it was called. But remember that sandwich place we used to go to, and we would get a sandwich. I don't know what it's called.
It was on campus.
It was in the middle of the. Yeah, it was on the way to Panzer, the gym.
It was on the way to.
Yeah, so like obviously we had to walk up the hill through the wind tunnel, pass. It was like in the middle of the campus, like, and then it was where the Dunkin' Donuts was.
Oh, Blanton.
No, maybe not when Dunkin' Donuts. That's where Chili's was.
Yes,
the one on the
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
the one on the
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
No, there was a Dunkin' in that
yeah,
one too.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
I completely forgetting about it.
I don't know what it was.
The Red Hawk Center.
Yeah, in the center.
Yeah, in the
So they
center.
had this sandwich place and a salad place, and
So good.
I think a sandwich you could do something where it's like $7 for
All right, so you got
a sandwich and
$13
chips.
left.
Yeah,
$13
$13 left. That was my lunch. I don't care what sandwich I'm getting. I usually like roast beef or Reuben kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'll do that for lunch. Then
You are a Reuben guy.
I like pastrami. I like meat.
Sausage.
Now, I love sausage. And then on the way,
We're gonna have to have Lucas
do a
do like
mock-up.
a
No,
mashup.
no, like
I love sausage and peppers.
me. No, but even regular sausage. Like me and Bob, shout out Bob's my roommate.
Shout out Bob.
We will cook at the apartment, and like for breakfast, Bobby will make the eggs and I make the sausage.
So cute.
And it's either the hot Italian, which I love.
Yeah, it's so.
But you
good.
know what? You know what's messed up about the sausage, and I haven't figured it out yet. And maybe I'm dumb. Every time the fire alarm goes on, every time it goes off, because I'll put it on the stove, and then all of a sudden it just shoots up. I have
You have the fan on.
I have the fan on, but it shoots up so quick, and I don't know what to do. And then I have to go on the top. Bobby has to go on top of the table and press the alarm button off. God forbid,
Well, you're probably cooking it too hot. Like you're probably
Yeah, but I like it. I like it like that.
because it gets a little charred.
Yeah. So then what I've been doing is I put it in the oven for 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I just throw it in
makes
there.
sense.
But then even when I open it up and it shoots
The
out,
smoke comes out.
so then after lunch for the sandwich,
Yeah, you got $13 left.
I have $13. This is easy because
No more dining hall.
yeah, no more dining hall, and I'm not going to stop at another store or another place. We have practice usually,
Yeah.
and then we have a lift. So let's say it's around 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Can't go back to the dining hall.
Nope.
I'm gonna shower when I get home, do some homework, and call and Uber Eats or DoorDash. Can I do that?
Not for $13. See, you're done. Cooked.
Okay.
Canceled.
Hold on.
You're done. You can't eat that. Nope. Tell me what you could maybe get like a potato.
All right. So then
for
for $13, I'll go to a store.
you don't have a car.
But then how am I gonna eat?
Well, I don't know. That's the point of this drill.
Instacart? Like was Instacart even a thing?
No.
What do you want me to do then? I have $13.
You can't go to the dining hall.
But
Be resourceful.
But then how
You
can I
have 50 guys on your team.
Okay. Oh, you're talking like scenario. All right, so then
What do you mean?
I'll text one of the upperclassmen. Hey, can you drive me to the grocery store? Like that would never happen. That would never happen. Hey, you going grocery shopping today?
Yeah, nah, dude. You know what you need to do? I know we don't curse on this show, so I'm not going to curse. But you need to get your head out of your butt. Drive me to the grocery store. Just go rip like a 4 for $4 at Wendy's or
Nick, you wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't.
So
No,
then
I
what are you
wouldn't.
saying?
Well, I'll tell you what I'd do.
All right, go. You have $20.
I have
Because
$20.
clearly I'm not good at this drill that you made up all these rules with
No,
and variables.
I gave you.
I can't. Why can't I Uber Eats something for $13?
Because you're in the red. Go ahead go on Uber Eats right now, and try and Uber Eats like a meal for less than $13.
It wouldn't be a meal. It would be like a rotisserie
Dinner?
chicken or something. What if I want to do a rotisserie
You
chicken?
Instacart. All right, try an Instacart a rotisserie chicken.
DoorDash.
Rotisserie chicken. It's gonna be $18.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna do like the least amount of tip, like $1 tip.
Okay, $18.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it right.
$17.
I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do a rotisserie chicken. Okay, 33-ounce rotisserie chicken. That's probably really big. It's $8.89 at the
Okay.
cart.
Add
Watch
to your
this.
cart. Now go
This is
do the
gonna
whole
be
thing.
yeah. It's a delivery fee. Damn it.
What is it?
$21.09.
I told you, bro.
Wait. I'm sorry.
That's your whole day.
No, hold on. I'm wrong. I'm totally wrong. Nah, it's $21.09. But you know what's funny? I got credits, so it's $0.
Yeah. All right. Well, that doesn't. You wouldn't have those credits back then. So all right. So Perry's not.
Shout
even,
out John because you know what
Shout
happened.
out John.
You know what happened? That you were there. It's in Florida.
Oh yeah.
We DoorDashed Chili's
And they didn't,
late night,
They didn't get the.
and I ordered chips and salsa. We didn't get the salsa. So then John goes, "No, you got to complain."
Yeah, John's
and then
like
John
that,
took
bro.
my phone, got the credits on my DoorDash app,
John's like that.
and here I am.
John be getting the. John
Yes,
be
I
getting
guess
the
I
credit.
suck at it. How would you do
So
it?
Perry's not having dinner. And
yeah.
he has $13 left in his pocket. So I'm waking up dining hall. Boom. I'm eating a fat breakfast. I'm
Sure.
eating eggs,
Sure.
like enough to hold me over till like lunch, like mid-afternoon. Like I'm stuffing my face at breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I messed up. I know what
I
I
know
should have done.
you didn't think patience.
I should have went to the
Consciousness.
vending machine,
Yes.
got a granola bar,
Yes.
maybe
Patience. Consciousness.
2
You made an
sandwiches, take
unconscious-
one for lunch,
you made
one
an
for dinner.
unconscious decision.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Well, it was a tough question. When
you
really-
jumped right in. No, you didn't.
It was a tough question.
You jumped right in. I'm eating a fat breakfast and I'm going to class. In between classes, I'm grabbing an apple or like a Fairlife Core Power. Just a little something.
Yeah, that's
a little
good.
Something.
That's good.
Then before practice, I'm hitting the vending machine right outside the locker room, and I'm getting
Are we drinking water today, or we're not drinking water? Because water costs money
No, but no, you could fill up a water bottle like,
at the fountain.
yeah, that I'm not concerned about. I'm grabbing like what's the Fig Newton? No, what is the
No, the figs.
like the not the
Nature Valley?
No, like
Those are so messy.
no no the you know what I'm talking, like you open it up and there's like the gooey and,
Dude, we're not cursing
I
anymore.
know.
We're not cursing.
I know that's on me.
It's not what we do here.
You're right.
It's not what
You're
ball
right.
players do.
Take a lap. No, that's on me. Well, it's gonna be bleeped out, but I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's on me. Anyways,
I don't know what it's called.
but you know what I'm talking about. It's like a bar, and it's
Yes.
yes,
Nutrigrain.
Nutrigrain. Yes, I'm in 2 Nutrigrain bars.
The blueberry ones.
All
they
right,
have.
probably cost me $6, right?
Maybe.
So all in, I'm probably out $6 between the apple, the protein shake, and the 2 bars.
No, you're probably out
$8?
I would say 8 to be safe.
$8.
Inflation's crazy.
Right. Then I'm going to.
So you're eating that for lunch? That's your lunch?
Yeah,
Apple.
I had a giant breakfast.
That'll hold you
shake,
over.
2 granola bars.
But you're gonna have to have a fat dinner.
I'm gonna be starving at dinner. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to an upperclassman. I'm gonna be like, yo, let's go get tacos, or let's go get Chipotle. Right. So I'm grinding with $12 right now.
What the hell are you getting at $12 for $12?
Here's what I'm gonna do. See, you didn't think about this. I'm gonna say to him, listen, bro. I'll carry all the baseballs tomorrow.
You can't do this.
Yes, I can.
That's not a part of the equation.
Resourceful.
That wasn't a part of the
That's
question.
being resourceful. Can you just split my Chipotle bill? I have no money. Can you split my Chipotle bill with me? Boom. I pay $8. He pays $8. I give him the rest, the other $4 as a gratuity. And now I'm eating a fat Chipotle dinner. See, the problem was you thought about it one way. You can't think about things one way.
But I can also you didn't even really let me finish. I could have went downstairs to that bistro that we just talked about, to the little dining
use the
thing.
meal money.
And use well, no, I wouldn't use meal money. I know I would have it because you technically said I couldn't have
Right.
the meal money because I couldn't go to the dining hall, which we could do 24/7.
Right. But for whatever reason, we couldn't use it for this challenge.
I could buy. Yeah, their stuff was cheap. I would do the buffalo chicken wraps for like $6.
Yeah, whatever. Now it's time for our first ad of the show.
You know, Paul, you and me been around the game a long time. You know what I mean? We've seen it all. We've been through it all. We've been around the greats. We've seen a lot of moments.
Yes.
You know, through the years, I've been able to, see success. I see greatness. You know, when Jeets came into the league, I taught him to jump throw. I was able to see that. And I seen it top to bottom, throughout my experience. I mean, even, Mariano, during spring training one time, I says, Mo, because that's what I call him. I called him Mo. I says, Mo, why don't you do me a favor? Take your fingers and move it a couple of seams to the right on the baseball.
Oh, wow, I didn't
And then
know
throw
that.
the fastball like you normally do. And, some would say that's his best pitch and one of the greatest cutters of all time.
It's a great pitch. I've been behind it a few times. Very sharp, nice spin.
You for being around as long as we have, you can see that the game's changing a little bit, no?
Absolutely.
But the best part about the game changing is you get to learn new things. And I tell you, one of the best things I've learned recently are these 3-2 turfs. Have you seen these?
Oh, are you kidding me, Albert? Those things are the freaking best.
Yeah, the Pro Clutch trainer. I mean, the best. I wear them everywhere. Off the field, I wear them during BP. I'm throwing BP to the guys, hitting the fungos.
And not only that, I have the luxury of having the versatility and comfortability in between the lines because their black-on-black pair is approved for all umpires to wear during games.
No way. Oh, you must be in paradise, Paulie.
Yep, so I get the best of both worlds. Before I get on the field, I'm comfortable. During the game, I'm comfortable. And after the game, I'm comfortable. I'm in paradise 24/7 as long as I got on my 3-2s.
Now, do me a favor. Go tell the audience that they can shop 3-2 at the link in the description.
Description? What's that? What are you talking about?
You know what? Never mind. If you want to get yourself a pair of 3-2 Pro Clutch trainer, you go to the link in the description of this podcast. And I got to run because Jeet's going to call me back. Maybe, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Wow, dude. What an ad.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, my 3-2?
Yeah, show him. Yep, right off the foot.
That was one thing I always took pride in. Like, my feet never smell.
That was, honestly, the way you went in and smelled that assures me that full confidence that thing wasn't going to smell.
Smell it. Seriously, my feet never smell. Don't be shy.
I just got a little tiny whiff. It's a smelly foot.
No, it's not, Nick.
Okay, there's like faint feet smell.
Well, what do you?
right?
Yeah, what do you want it to be perfect? Do you want it to smell like roses?
Well, the way you said it, my feet,
Like
my feet
because
don't
if,
smell.
if people take off their shoes, it's like, whoa, what is that?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
mine's not me.
I tell you what, though.
These 3-2s are
Yeah,
fire.
taking that 3-2 off.
These red are
Yeah, I
mint.
like it a lot.
These are mint. I'm gonna take these home and wear them later.
Yeah, no, you're not, because they're part of our set.
Yeah, all right.
Anyways, I feel like we really. Nah, keep looking at them. No, they're good. They're nice. Whenever you're ready, man.
I'm ready. I'm just looking at how beautiful these are.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Nice.
Um,
I'm gonna leave this shoe off just for the
That's fine, brother. Whatever. You comfortable? You good?
Yeah.
Need anything? Water? Coffee?
I
tea?
can go water, sparkling water.
Sparkling water. In Italy, it's frizzante.
Hey,
you sounded Italian there.
what did I do?
Yeah. Anyways, so goofiness over, done. Let's get real, man. Let's get real.
We play the game.
What's on your heart, Pear? What's on your heart? Talk to me, cousin. Talk to me, twin.
Never say that again.
Talk to me, brother.
We played a while. We played how long you think? 10, 15 years of our lives?
Baseball?
Yeah.
I think I've started playing baseball when I was like 3. So, and I stopped playing at 16 years.
6. Wow, good math.
Thanks.
We played on a ton of teams. We played with a ton of players.
Yeah.
And
I can't take you seriously with your foot resting. No. It's not.
Nah,
no,
I'll
it's,
change it now.
no, it's.
now, in the middle of the podcast, I'm going to put my shoe on.
It wasn't the fact that your shoe was off. It was the fact that it was like perched up on your other foot.
Well, what'd you want
and
me to do?
Your toes were like, as you were talking to me, I couldn't help but notice your toes moving.
What I'm trying to get at. And I'm
Play
just
the game a long time.
I'm just going to ask you. I'm not going to tee it up like how you, because it just takes so long to land
Yeah,
the plane.
sometime
I'm just going to ask you the question.
I know, but Perry, you got to also understand, like, I know we got to land the plane, but we're also, this is a show. Like, it's, you got to build it up
Nick,
a little
I
bit.
understand that, but we're going to have a conversation based off the question anyway.
What's the question?
We play with a lot of players,
Played with a lot of players.
and we know the difference, but I want you to answer the difference, answer the question
Okay.
of this difference.
Okay.
What is the difference between a cocky player
Okay.
versus a confident player?
Mm.
What makes someone confident? What makes someone cocky?
Mm.
Obviously, a part of this show,
Mm.
if you're confident, that's a ball
That's
player.
a ball player. Mm. I do think there are ball players that are cocky as well, though.
Sure. Yeah, I don't disagree.
I think the most bad butt thing you could be is confident.
Mm.
Because someone very wise long ago told me, everyone should know who you are by the way you walk in a room.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's confidence. And the ones that have to let you know who they are by them talking to you, that's insecurity and cockiness. You could be confident and cocky at the same time.
Correct.
But if you're confident, cockiness is a choice.
Yeah.
If you're insecure, cockiness is a supplement to mask your insecurity.
Ooh.
So if you're a confident person, chances are you're making the choice to be cocky.
Say that one more time.
If you're a confident person, you're making the choice to be cocky.
Right. It's a choice of yours.
Yes. If you're insecure, you have no other option but to mask it with cockiness, if that's the kind of person you are. Because there's some people who are insecure and they're not cocky. They're just shy and they don't believe in themselves and they think everyone's better than them.
Yeah.
But to me, the question was, how can you tell a cocky player from a confident player?
Mm-hmm.
And the way a confident player moves, you'll find out everything you need to know
Mm-hmm.
by other people and not the guy. You'll find out everything you know about the player from the guy himself if he's cocky. Why? Because he can't help himself.
Right.
That's number one. Number two.
You have something in your mouth?
Something to suck in my tooth.
Okay. You good?
A little piece of granola. Number two, in my mind, I think that confidence is based off of evidence.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I think, and I've
That's a B. Miles quote.
Yeah, well, I'm a firm believer in it too.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like, and I struggle with this too. Like, I always struggled to be okay with like hyping my own self up.
Yeah.
Like, I always struggled with like, all the things I've done. Like, don't really lean into it because like I would always feel like I was dimming myself for the sake of those around me.
Sure.
And to me, like, I look at all the things that I've done and I look at how secure I am in me and how confident I am in me, and they're directly correlated.
Right.
I've done hard things. I've accomplished a bunch of things.
Yeah.
But like, it's not even the accomplishments itself; it's the journey within those accomplishments. Like,
Well, confidence is your confidence. You're saying is the proof, the evidence.
How can I not be confident? Like,
Right.
And it sounds
it comes
cocky.
From right. It comes from preparation.
Said.
It comes from your work ethic.
I work hard.
Discipline to do things hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can I not
That's
be
confidence.
confident? I know that I've done all the things I could possibly do to make something happen.
100%.
I'm confident because I know I put in the work. I'm not confident because of all my statistics.
Yeah.
I could have gotten lucky.
Yeah. One of the things that I always fall back on is like a confident player shows up, but a cocky player shows off. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Bar.
Oh.
We don't do that. And just to kind of relate it back to I guess a real life situation for a kid, like an actual ball player playing the game right now.
Yeah.
How can they? I'm asking you this question.
Okay.
How can they kind of delineate? Big word. Don't even know if it makes sense right now. How can they delineate? Hey,
I've never heard that word before. Sorry.
Am I confident right now, or am I just being cocky? How do they know? Like what? How do they themselves know?
I think if you're,
because there's some moments it's hard. Like it's like, all right, I can see this kid's being cocky. I can see this kid's being confident.
I think if internally, because internally you'll always know the truth.
Sure.
I think if internally you're feeling a little bit of this, a little bit of back and forth, a little bit of I don't know, because I've said some things where I've been like, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you have to ask the question, am I being cocky or am I being confident? Sit with why you feel that way.
Okay.
And more often than not, you're probably being cocky. If you have to ask yourself something you did more than once, was I cocky or confident? You're probably leaning more towards the cocky side. Like if I did something that maybe like looked cocky, right?
Sure. What you've done.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Give me an example.
No,
come on.
I'm not giving an example.
No, please give an example.
No, I'm not.
No, I know because I want to know for my own explanation if
we can talk about it off camera.
Really.
Yeah, it's okay. I do it too.
No, I want to know.
No, it's okay.
No, I need to know now.
Nick, we're not doing this right now. We're not having a therapy session. We're not having a therapy session.
No, this is good.
No, it's just like fun. No, like sometimes it's just funny. Like,
what did I do?
Well, me and John would be playing football in the office, and
oh, I throw the ball hard.
No, you can't throw the ball hard. That's not what I'm saying. Right. What I'm saying is you'll be like, oh, like, I don't know when this happened, but I'm using the football as a scenario.
Okay.
Like this exact scenario didn't happen,
this is good
but you
for
would
me.
do this.
Okay.
Me and John are playing football. Obviously, we're taking a little break from work.
Right.
And then you'd be like, oh, good. Glad you guys are having fun. I'm busy building the business. Like, and you'll say it like,
no,
that's like, okay, yeah, we see you're doing work, but like, we're just taking a little break.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's,
I don't think that's cockiness though.
Because then it'll parlay it. You'll parlay it into, I always say that a lot, parlay.
Yeah, you do. You've been saying it a lot.
You'll parlay it into, oh, well, I'm doing X, Y, Z. Like you're showing off what you're doing.
Right, for sure.
But it's also funny. Like you do it in a funny way. You don't do it.
But here's a perfect example. A confident person is self-aware when to throw that out there. And I throw that out there as a reminder.
Yeah, I don't know.
As
I got to sit on that one. I don't know if that makes any sense.
No, but it does. It's okay. Take business out of it. Let's go.
Sure.
Let's use baseball.
Sure.
I'm the best player on the team. You're the best player on the team.
Yeah.
We're both confident in our abilities, right? Johnny and Louie are messing around. I almost said something else, but I've been really good.
We've been good. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been very good.
Yeah. No.
They're messing around, right?
Yeah.
As a leader, instead of me yelling at them because I want them to get more focused, I let them know the reason I'm here is because I do X, Y, and Z. So I'm not going to join in on the messing around because I got bigger things to take care of.
Sure.
And in my mind, me saying that is not me saying I'm better than you. Me saying that as the best player on the team who's confident, I'm saying that to be like, hey.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But that's a strategic, cocky move.
I don't think you say it as a strategic, cocky move. I don't think you do. I just think it comes out.
I just explained to you why I said, Perry, I didn't just come up with this right now. I say, like, use me specifically. I say that in the office to remind everyone.
I'm building the business.
To remind.
I'm glad you guys are having fun because I'm not having any fun.
What does it do? What does it do?
It doesn't do anything.
No.
I look at you. I'm like, all right, dude. Like, come on.
Right.
Right.
But it does make you think.
It doesn't.
And yes, it does.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Because you also know me.
Well, that's true, and I also know I'm confident in the work that I'm doing, so I don't even need to pay attention to it.
So you're one step ahead.
Right.
You're one step ahead.
Another thing. Go ahead.
No. I think. Yes. Go ahead.
Confidence also just if in a playing ability scenario, confidence comes from preparation.
Yes.
And one of the things that I've heard Brian say, I've heard Justin Sua say, shout out Justin Sua. Goat. Two goats.
Brian and Goat.
Mental performance coaches for pro ball teams. They always say like you could not be confident. Like playing ability and confidence doesn't directly correlate as many people think it's true. Right? You can play well and not feel confident.
You know how many studs think they suck?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. And I get it though, because it's hard, like for guys like us.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I have nothing.
For guys like us that are always selfless.
Sure.
It's hard to inwardly be like, nah, I'm the man.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be self-aware enough to understand that it's okay to think you're the man. But best believe that if you're the man, you better be able to do the man things.
Yeah, and back up.
Everybody
back up
wants
your words
to
with
be
the
a
actions.
soldier until there's war. So if you want to be the man and you want to do things that the man's going to do, make sure when it's time to be the man, you could be the man.
Yeah.
And it's and at that point, there shouldn't be any juggling with like, can I handle this or can I do that? Because at the end of the day, you assume the responsibility.
Right.
And you've backed it up.
Yeah.
With not only the outward, but the inward, the work ethic. How could you be not confident when you know you work harder than anybody else?
And a lot of kids struggle with that. It doesn't matter how hard they work.
How much of an edge you need? Like, you know how much of an edge it'll give you if you're a dog, if you're a freaking, you're in the lab.
And it has nothing to do with the physical stuff that you're doing. You just got to convince yourself. Also, it's also like a little bit of a mind game where you have to convince yourself to, hey, like I am that dog. Almost like fake it till you make it kind of thing. Because I know a lot of players that they work so hard and they still don't believe in their abilities to perform the best on the field.
Because they're working hard out of fear.
Not necessarily. I don't see that.
Who do you know works hard? Works.
They get nervous when pressure hits. You know, when there's pressure situations, they're afraid to fail in the moment. I think what I'm trying to get at and the whole wraparound is if a play where confidence is not the end all be all when it comes to your performance on the field. That's what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is it depends on the situation.
Let me throw this hypothetical at you.
Sure. Yeah, I'm ready.
Because you said something that's important.
Yeah.
I would argue that a stud that's not confident, if you add confidence to him, would be 10 times the player that he is.
1,000%.
And a less talented player who's extremely confident may even perform better than the stud who's not.
Agreed. Yeah.
So I think it plays a huge role.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't play a role.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's not directly correlated that many people think it is.
Confidence and performance.
100%. I know a lot of players too that have.
I don't know though. I think you have a better shot if you're confident.
I agree, especially at a young age. I think you need to play with confidence, but I also think a lot of older players don't play with confidence and they play just fine. And there's a fine line between, like, this is a different conversation, but I want to get into it a little bit of like, how many players do you know? How many players do I know that we grew up with and they were like just naturally good? They didn't care. They didn't. It's not about their confidence, but they're just like naturally good because they don't care. They don't put thought into the pressure. They don't put so much thought into the big moments. Like there's some something to say about that too. Like we weren't like
confidence.
That. Is it though?
Yes.
How?
Let me put it to you this way.
Okay.
Let me put it to you this way.
Yeah, I'm listening.
We're doing the Coach Al video at the Yankees.
Sure.
The hitting coach comes up to me. He's like, do you want to go in there and hype up the boys for the game? I'm scared out of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna kill it. And I don't put so much weight on the, like, if they don't laugh. I know I'm gonna. That's confidence. Like, you know who we're talking about, who was drafted in the first round, didn't really practice in the offseason, didn't really, but starter for big league team, goes out and kills it, and probably doesn't overthink a lot of things. Probably doesn't. Why? I would think that's because he's confident in his ability. He knows he can hit. He knows he can field. He knows he can do all these things.
Sure.
And I think if you're going to work tremendously hard at something, and if you're going to work tremendously hard at the game, don't work tremendously hard out of fear of not messing up. Work tremendously hard because that's what's required to be great.
Correct.
And you have to differentiate the two, because that would be like me practicing flipping an egg 100 times a day. Yeah. And then you put me in front of Gordon Ramsay, and I'm afraid to screw up flipping the egg.
In front of Gordon, right?
In front of Gordon.
Yeah.
And all 100 and some odd reps that I've taken are out the window because all I care about is not messing up. Not, the mindset's not, I'm afraid to mess up. The mindset is, nah, it's another rep.
Right.
Or I don't care because I know I put in the work.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Cockiness, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
That's not what ball players do.
No, but,
lead with confidence and then
you know what
choose when to be cocky.
The sad part about cockiness is that it sucks to see someone cocky get humbled.
What do you mean? What do you mean by it sucks?
Like, it's just like,
I think
it's just like, damn, bro. Like, you really thought that like nothing bad was like. You really thought that like you weren't gonna mess up here, you weren't gonna mess up there. Like,
I think they need that though. That doesn't suck. I think like at some point at the game you get humbled. Even the confident players get humbled.
You get, like, if you go about being cocky in life in general, on the field, off the field, like, yeah, you'll be the man for sure for quite some time even.
Yeah.
But one day you're not. And then what? What are you left with? What are you left with?
Nothing. An ego. That's what you're left with. A damaged ego.
The worst thing you could be in the game of baseball is insecure about your ability with no work ethic to back it up.
Yeah.
And then one day,
get humbled.
You don't bat 400.
Yeah.
You don't bat 300. Now you have no grit. You have no fight. Now you're done. Now you don't like baseball anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Nah, brother.
Yeah.
It's not about the sport.
I think the best, I don't want to say talent wise, but I think the best ball players out there are the ones that don't start off as confident in their abilities, but they're working hard anyway because they know that's what they have to do. They work hard, they work hard, they work hard. And even if they don't have what we talked about the last episode, the results, right? They're detaching from the results and they're trusting that the work is going to pay off in the long run. They see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. And then when it happens, right, when their dream comes true, when they make the team, when they have a breakout season,
a little seed.
That's it.
It's like a little seed. And guess what?
That's the magic sauce.
You know how hard it is to plant that little seed? It's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard to plant that seed. But once you get it in the ground, it rains and the sun comes out and that thing blooms. Bro. And I got news for you. Everybody at home that one day may not play the game anymore. That thing keeps growing.
Yeah, that seed don't go away.
That seed never goes away.
Yeah.
It grows and it grows into every aspect of your life, in your professional career, in your relationships, in your abilities, in the belief in yourself, and the things that you can accomplish. My seed was planted in JV of high school baseball. And that's the same seed that's built all the things that we've been able to do together.
Yeah. My seed was the throwing 16 balls in a row.
Amen.
And not having a single inning of college baseball.
Then what happened?
I was upset.
Yeah.
I was in a dark place. Then I realized I need to get out of the dark place and I have so much greater things for me.
Yes.
Wrote the book at 20 years old.
Yes.
Reached
you
out
did.
reached out to professional players,
Yes, you did.
professional coaches, put out a book. Then
Grab it.
from that moment, like I know my entire life changed. And then
Why? Because you had evidence.
yeah.
Look at what I did.
Yeah.
Not that yes, that's the physical evidence.
This is the physical
But
evidence.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
But
4
the
a.m.
1,000 DMs a day.
Yeah.
Bro, no one can take that away from you.
Yeah.
No, nobody.
Yeah.
That is always in you.
Yeah. Shout out.
How can you not be confident?
Right.
You did all that. You literally did it. Like, it happened.
Yeah. I wrote
Yeah.
special edition for the kid himself. Love you. Nice. This is like one of 5, you know. Yeah, this is
on set. Who would have thought?
yeah. And yeah. Was that here?
I don't know. I think it's interesting to think about, man, you kids, none of you guys are getting game like this anywhere else.
No.
I'm like thinking like no one.
No.
Like, you're not getting, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna very confidently speak about us right now.
Sure. I'm ready.
We've been able to be in rooms people wouldn't probably be able to get into,
Mm-hmm.
especially at our age. We've met people, we've done things, we've had conversations, we've seen behind the curtain.
Yeah.
We have such a close touch to the game, to the player, not only to what goes on in the league, but also like the player themselves.
Yeah.
And
Which we're blessed, by the way. Super blessed.
super, 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 like
But
beyond
it's not
blessed.
by accident.
No, that's not where I was going, but you're right. I want to really say this right. The cocky guys we played with, couldn't name them. Couldn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, I could tell you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, I could be like, this guy's the man.
Yeah.
Look at how he does this. Look at how he does, and you idolize him. Look how he does that. Don't even know their name anymore.
Yeah.
Not even a clue. You show me a picture, I forget. Leave you with that. All right, now time for our second ad.
Hey, you doing? It's Coach Al. Now listen to me. First things first is you see what I'm wearing? I'm wearing Baseball Lifestyle. And if you want to get some, go to baseballlifestyle101.com. Start shopping. It's for everybody who's a ball player who loves the game, the most comfortable shit I ever wore. That's all I had to say. So get back to the episode.
These ads are good. We got some good ads.
Kidding me?
We got some good ads.
Guess what we got today? Last episode we talked about ball player. That's a ball player.
You've been seeing the hashtags?
Seeing the hashtags.
Hashtag that's
people
a ball
commenting
player.
about the hats.
Yup.
Yeah,
It's
now
coming.
we're here. Now we're here. Episode 3 now. We're here. Sorry. Just get excited. I got a fun one today.
Yeah.
That's a ball player off the field edition.
Okay.
I want to talk about some ball player moves when you're not on the diamond.
We did a couple
We
last
did a couple.
episode.
Let's get deeper.
Okay.
Let's get deeper.
Am I going first?
You tapping your foot make you think better?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it does.
All right, go ahead.
All right. This is yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you want to go deep? We'll go deep.
Yeah.
Because I've been tapping into this myself.
Hit me.
Telling someone
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
how you really feel and not hiding, not beating around the bush, telling them straight up.
Straight up. Direct.
And it's not, it doesn't have to just be a female.
Why? Because so this
It
is
does.
about a female.
It is about a female, but it doesn't have to be about a female.
Very cute. Okay,
It doesn't
sir.
have to be about a female.
Okay, sir.
But tell somebody how you truly feel. I think a lot of non-ball players and people out there
It's uncomfortable.
beat around the bush. Of course it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to
Be direct.
Exactly.
Be direct.
That's it.
Be direct in communication.
Yeah. That's a ball player.
Listen, lady, I think you're great.
And I want to keep spending time with you.
Attaboy, Par.
That's a ball player.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get into that after the cameras are off.
Yeah. Not really.
Nah. Yeah, you're right. Nah, I can't.
But yeah.
See, here's my problem when it comes to girls and like just me in general with my friends. I really have to be better about this. But I get so excited. Like Perry talks about like oh, this girl this and this, and I get so excited. And my first reaction is like, because I'm very direct. I've always been direct.
Right.
I've always
Yeah.
cut right to the chase. If I like you, you're gonna know.
Yeah.
And my reaction with Perry is like kind of the same. It's like, oh, like
this girl's saying this and she's saying that, and you like her, bro. You should just say to her, listen, like, what are you doing next weekend? Like, let's go do something.
he gives too many actionable items where I don't want to think about it right now. All I just want to do is tell you, and that's it, and let you know something's in motion. That's all I want. That's all I know.
I don't do a good job of that. And I'm sorry, and I have to be better. And thus, Perry doesn't tell me anything. So, like, when it comes to girls, like, Perry don't tell me nothing.
No.
So that's why I was excited.
Yeah.
Nah, it's true though. But that's a ball player.
That's a ball player. Be direct.
If you have,
don't beat around the bush.
Don't do it, and don't play the game. Don't play no freaking game.
Yeah.
There's no games to be played.
Mm-hmm.
And don't if the person you like is playing games, stop playing it.
Get out of there.
Get out of there.
Yep.
Ball players need a ball player.
Yeah.
Ball players need a ball player. They need them. Worse, it gets tough if you're a ball player with a baseball player.
I get the point.
You know what I'm saying?
I get the point.
It's tough being a ball player.
What is that?
I think it's the town
Fire
alarm.
Yeah. What's your ball player off the field?
I want to stay on this.
You want to stay on
I
this
think
one?
it's great. I think nowadays, yeah,
ball players, they're very cognizant. How does it? What is that? Ball players are very cognizant.
No,
is that the word? Ball players are very
cognizant.
All right, I'm going to change the word.
Cognizant.
Yeah, I'm changing the word.
Ball players are very cognizant.
Ball players are conscious of their time and appreciate.
No, wait,
hold on.
we have to stay on.
I'm going
I get it.
I
I get it.
tie it back in.
I get it.
Ball players.
Tie back in.
Ball players are very conscious.
Yeah.
And aware of their time and how they spend their time. They're working hard. They're working out. They're going to practice. A girl, having a girlfriend, spending time with a girl, has to, it's going to fit in the time. But if someone's wasting your time playing games,
not just playing games with the, he texted me, I'll wait 10 minutes to respond. Playing games up here, boys.
You don't have time for that. You don't have time for girls that waste your time.
Boys poison.
Right.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
And the best way to avoid that is to be direct and understand, though.
Be direct, set the boundary.
Fellas, understand, though.
Yeah.
You got to go into that conversation knowing that it may not be the answer you want.
Yeah.
And until you can't accept that, don't have the conversation. Don't.
It's a hard.
Because the flip side of that is more mental games than you can imagine. And Perry and I both been there. Both.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing I could say is, yes, be direct. But it comes back to confidence. Be okay with if it works out or if it doesn't, you'll be good.
Yeah.
And if you know that you may not be good, you got some stuff to figure out in here.
Right.
Don't go do it.
Yeah.
But if that's not a thing, if you could confidently say, if she don't, listen, I'm going to shoot my shot.
Yeah.
If she don't like me, then she don't like me. If you could confidently say that, then that's it.
To be direct.
Just be direct.
That's it.
Hey, I think you're great. Like, there's so many things about you that I just enjoy. I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy, like, being around you. I'd love to keep doing that. How are you feeling? Ask them.
And
just have a conversation. Don't throw up an Instagram story and see if they viewed the story or see if they liked your post and then potentially text.
We've been there.
We've been there.
We did it.
We did it. Why do you think we're saying it?
Right.
Not because we did it. Not because we did it.
We want you to learn from our mistakes.
Yes.
And make the right move because that's what ball players do.
Because at the end of the day, a ball play. Let's guy or girl.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
You're a ball player.
Yeah.
You're direct. You'll know very quick if the person on the other end is a ball player too. Because a ball player appreciates direct communication.
And that's it.
Don't be afraid. Boys, girls, it's okay to get rejected.
Yeah.
Nobody learns from shooting 100% from the free throw line. You learn how to fix your form from the misses.
Man. Basketball podcast?
I don't know. For three, bang! Yeah,
You like that one?
I love that one. And I think it's just relevant. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and especially nowadays too, with
with social media and there's a lot of garbage out there. There's a lot of garbage on the right way to go about treating a partner and a potential someone that you like, and the
so much like deepness too, like,
and it's just not.
It's like if you
Yo, I think
enjoy
you're dope, let's keep hanging.
right, if you
I
enjoy
think you're
spending
dope.
time with somebody, you enjoy someone's conversation and their presence.
Don't think
and their
about
energy.
the other stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Don't think about none of that.
Yeah,
Don't think it, because
it's not important.
it's an unconscious decision.
Mm.
It's an unconscious decision. You have to take a step back and take a breath, and it goes back to being good with you no matter what happens. It allows for you to be conscious in a decision that you're going to make.
Yeah,
But it's hard. I mean, it's hard.
yeah. I mean, I was never always direct.
Yeah.
Until a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah. No,
It takes a while.
It takes time.
yeah.
But ball players
Ball players are direct. They don't play games.
And like, we want to talk, like, that's a trait.
My eye twitching. My eyes twitching.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Sometimes players are like,
Lucas cut that
that's a trait. Nah, Lucas, leave that in.
for 3.
For 3. That's a trait that I think, and obviously like other ball players would appreciate it, but like we just want to talk the grand scheme. That's an attractive trait. Direct communication is an attractive trait.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we would say anything to help out our boys like that was unattractive. Like
Right.
we're helping out our
No,
guys.
I know, but
like
just
this show is for the boys.
it is.
Like that's what it really is.
No, it is. It is for sure. But like like they say like being an entrepreneur isn't sexy. Like,
yeah.
directness is not a sexy trait. Like
No.
no one talks about. Oh, what do you? Oh, he's just direct. He's
Yeah.
just,
No.
but it is.
But do it.
It's much appreciated.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna like go into this rabbit hole, but I'm not going to because
Why?
because
You think it's valuable?
yeah, but not right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Maybe someone who's watching this podcast may be like,
No.
oh,
Just not. I don't really want to bring it up right now.
has to do with me.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. My ball player trait off the field. I love this one.
That's cocky,
Did I love this one?
Yeah, but go ahead.
No, I like when I see this.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
mean you love like what you're about to say?
Yeah.
All
What do
right.
you think I said?
Like you love that you brought this idea up.
No. This trait, this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I love this thing.
Okay, what is it?
I just get excited, dude. Let me be excited.
I know you're excited, and I'm excited too. But like the way you,
I know.
you try to make everything. This is. I mean, everyone loves this about you, and I do too. But like, when you're excited, you over dramatize.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's like every story you tell has a climax and a whatever this is
I'm a
called.
natural born storyteller, my man.
Yeah, well, that's what it is.
It's how it be.
All right, so what is it?
I'm gonna tell you. You go into a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
You go into a room. You go into anywhere where there's a crowd. And you stick your hand out to the hostess, to the waiter.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. I have a reservation for 2. That, to me, could just like, hey, I'm not afraid that there's a crowd in here.
Sure.
I'm me. Here's me. The waiter, like being kind to the restaurant staff.
Just
Is
being
so-
kind in general.
No, yes, of course. But like we're talking specifics. Being kind, I say this all the time, and now, this is gonna turn into entrepreneur real quick.
Sure.
When I'm in meetings, you want to talk about business, when I'm in meetings with clients or people that I'm like potentially gonna go do business with,
Yeah.
and we're at a restaurant, the only thing I pay attention to, obviously besides the conversation, but like being observant of certain things, is how they order their food, and when the food hits the table, do they say thank you or not? And then if they order the food and they say let me get, or give me the steak, or let me get the steak with the, like, no, may I please have, or I think I'm gonna have, thank you.
So some manners.
Just like manners at a restaurant. For me,
Yeah.
as a ball player, between the busboy and the owner of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Busboy comes in, cleans your plate, whatever. Brother, thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. No one's above you. No one's below you.
No.
You're not bigger than them.
No.
Yeah. That's a ball
The
player.
thing that, like, what bothers me, like, And some people are just honed in on the conversation, so they don't even. And I
Sure.
I understand that because when I'm locked in on something, sometimes I forget to eat. Right.
Yeah.
But when someone's bringing you a plate of food, or when they refill your water, you don't say thank you.
Yeah. You have to.
I mean, what's that?
Yeah.
Say thank you.
Yeah.
That's a ball player. That's a ball player.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
Know what else is a good one? Nah.
No, go ahead.
Nah. I don't want this to become a relationship dating segment.
No, but it's true in life, though.
It's true in life.
What do you got? Just shoot me with it.
Nah, I feel like ball players' energy and confidence, right? Like, I think if you're out and it comes back to restaurants and being like, I don't know, this is stuff I think about.
No, it's okay.
Like if your lady's okay with you ordering, she tells you what you want, what she's gonna get. The waiter comes over and is like, "What are we doing tonight?" I'm like, "I'll get the burger with the fries, and she's gonna have the steak with the."
Sure.
Just order it for her.
Yeah.
Take care of it, dude.
Right.
Be the man.
Well, that's what I kind
Take care of
of
it.
that's what I kind of didn't want to get into because I didn't want to make this a relationship podcast.
Right, but now,
But
my gosh,
ball players respect the elderly.
oh,
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like we used to, if we see an old lady on the street
yes,
or in the store,
yes,
she can't grab this, she can't grab the chicken.
you better
grab the
go over
chicken.
there. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you need help?
Exactly. I was in Aldi the other day. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Nope, 2 days ago. I was at Aldi 2 days ago, and there were two ladies next to me. One, she was about in her 40s, and the other one to my right, she was looking in the meat section where I wanted to go, and she was probably in her 80s or 70s, right?
That's tough.
So the 40-year-old wanted to go get the meat where the lady was, and obviously she's taking her time. She's a little slower,
She doesn't
moving
even know
slower.
where she is, maybe.
And I go over there just to peep over, just to see what was kind of around. Like what I wanted to get sausage, of course. And she looks
We
at
have 6 clips of you talking about sausage.
she looks at me and goes, "I can't see how much is the salmon price." So I told her, and then she goes, "Oh, you're such a gentleman." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
That's a ball player.
For me back in the day when I wasn't a ball player or when I was a little
Right.
kid,
Right.
I would think, I would get impatient. All right, can this old lady hurry up?
Yeah.
But no.
Where you gotta
Be
bro?
respectful to your elderly. Hold the door.
Hey man, they
for
lived
her.
a lot of life before you.
Yeah.
They seen some stuff you probably can't even comprehend.
Remember that one time?
Yes.
I don't remember her name, but she came in the.
She was
She came in
104.
the office. 104.
She was lost. This old lady was lost.
She wanted us to show her the art around the office because we used to be in an office with art.
With art. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like an art gallery.
And we were busy. We were doing work, but you know what? We took time out of our day, out of our work
We
day.
showed her all the
and
paintings.
showed her
we
the.
made stuff up. We didn't know anything about the paintings.
No idea.
But we showed her around and made her day. We have a picture. Let's Lucas, I have the picture. I'll send it to you. We'll put it up.
She
here.
low key said not to put anything on social media when we asked for the picture because we asked for the picture because we were like, hey, we actually
If she finds out,
we actually enjoyed we told her hey, we enjoyed this this little thing that we did. Can we?
so long ago, she probably doesn't. She's probably not gonna know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's put the
104-year-old watching a baseball podcast.
yeah. We'll put the pick up and
Put the pick up.
yeah.
Maybe
Lucas,
we'll blur,
we'll
blur her
send.
face.
Yeah, but she was awesome and she was so full of life.
Someone came in here the other day looking for an accountant's office. Old lady looking for an accountant. I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am, the accountant isn't here, but I could show you where to go if we could find it together.
Yeah.
I walked her up the street.
Yeah, that's what ball players do. That's what ball players do. Yeah, I just think we need to. Ball players need to just keep respecting their elderly, whether it's their grandparents
Respect
or
your elders.
people on the street.
You
Help
can't be
them
a
out.
ball player and not respect your elders. Point blank, period.
Yeah,
That's prerequisite.
yeah.
Prerequisite. Yeah.
That's off the field. What's another off the field? Because that one for me was did you just fart? I mean, seriously, you just farted on the camera. We're in a studio,
no.
and
I
it's
wasn't-
boxed
I
in.
didn't
I'm
fart.
boxed in.
I didn't fart.
Nick, everyone heard that. I hope
I didn't fart.
I hope someone
I didn't fart.
heard that. Don't touch me.
I didn't fart.
So ball players,
Yeah.
ball players are direct.
The direct one is so good.
Ball players order for their lady. Ball players, go ahead.
Ball players see, but they don't see, and they hear, but they don't hear.
You're going to have to explain that because I got no idea what you just said.
They pay attention to everything around them, log it in the back of their head.
Observant, sure.
They hear what people are talking about, but log it in the back of their head. And just know and observe who is who and what are they here for.
Mm-hmm.
And they just keep it in the back of their head. They don't say anything about it. They observe. They're patient. And they see a whole situation for what it is. Anything in life. You're meeting a new group of people.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Nick. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
No, the pleasure's all mine. Oh, that's what you're into? Oh, nice. Then you're just quiet. What's this guy talking about? I can connect on that.
Mm-hmm.
What's this guy about? Oh, yeah. Hey, this guy's a little... All right. Bing. Bing. What motivates this guy? And you don't say nothing, but you're like a computer, like downloading intel, like.
Yeah. Ball players are observant.
Ball players are observant, because you can make a very good decision by taking time to observe the environment you're in.
And it goes back to one of the best books that we read, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
You must first
by Stephen Covey.
To understand. I'm gonna say it again.
I think no, you're right. But like, ball players seek to understand, not to be understood.
They must first seek to understand, then seek to be understood, because you want to be understood.
Is that the quote?
Yes, my favorite book ever.
I just botched the quote.
It's all right.
But yeah, I just
be observant. Be observant. You don't need to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
And be observant of who is the center of attention. You know how many times I meet people on the street, people I know, people that are like around, went to school with, like familiar face, and they're like, "What are you up to?" And I'm like, "Same old."
Yeah.
Every time. It's the only answer I give them. Same old. Then I ask them about themselves. You don't got to tell nobody nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. Why? Find your circle. I use a dinner table analogy.
It's a great analogy. This is what ball players need to listen to.
Every ball player, listen up. Non-ball player, listen up. It's okay to get opinions from whomever you choose.
Yep.
It's okay to hear other people out. It's okay to talk about things that maybe you're curious on. But keep in mind who you're eating dinner with. Your dinner table consists of around 8 chairs max. Whoever's sitting at your dinner table, maybe really listen to that and then change your mind. What?
Something went off. Yeah, so Nick's camera just died.
Yeah, that's fine. My camera died. But I'm going to finish this thought because it's really good. So the dinner table, you have 8 seats at your dinner table, okay? I'm just going to stare at the camera. You have 8 seats at your dinner table. Think of those 8 people that are going to sit down, you're going to eat dinner with. Those 8 people are the only ones you should change your mind on things about if the points are valid enough. Take inventory from all these different people, but at the end of the day, pick 8 people that you actually listen to and use their opinions, their criticisms, all this stuff towards you to potentially improve something about yourself. So if you meet someone on the street and they say, like for me, when I'm out in public, it happens all the time. Like, why don't you try this? Why are you doing that? All this stuff. I'll listen 100%, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, you're not at my dinner table. I'll take what you say as a grain of salt, but at the end of the day, your opinion of me doesn't matter because the people at my dinner table know who I am. That's what I'm going to say. That's a ball player right there.
Yeah, that's a ball player.
You know who's on your dinner table. Hold on, let me go. Yeah.
It's going back to me. Enjoy this segment with the Baltimore Orioles.
Hey, a little bit of a different setting. Out here on the beach, we just finished up a little short film. You'll see what that's about pretty soon, ball player. But see this hat? This is a one of us hat. But we have way more than one of these in a different color on loviesbrand.com that launched today. So go to loviesbrand.com, shop all the merchandise. We got OOU, one of us hats. We got some hoodies on there. It's pretty awesome. So check it out, loviesbrand.com. Shop, get something for you, get something for your family, get something for, I don't know, just a random dude on the street. But shop the threads that mean something when you put them on, loviesbrand.com. We'll see you back in the episode. Here we are, Ball 5, not a baseball podcast, but like low-key it is. Presented by Baseball Lifestyle. We're here with the fellas. Mr. Adley. Actually, you played in college. Did you ever do like a college recruiting video?
No, I didn't. I made like a high school football huddle highlight tape.
Did you ever say "What's up, coach" and then introduce yourself?
No.
All right. Well, then we'll skip that because I was gonna.
Is that huddle public?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
For your
also-
pleasure to go watch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gunner's got a basketball highlight tape that's like actually sick. Like,
Really?
Mine's like kind of like hard work. Like type
Only
of
kicking
huddle.
footballs, huh?
And yeah, exactly. There's a couple kicks in there. Gunner's got like him jamming
I-
on like Alabama private school kids.
Yeah.
Video not that great.
But is there like rap music around it, and it's like you dunking, like
No.
it's like pull up.
It's like the 300 violin orchestra.
Dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun
Trying to
dun.
compete with the Tavon Austin highlight,
Yeah, there you go.
That's-
So here we are. Speaking of since you brought it up, you actually tackled Christian McCaffrey in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
And Christian's a good buddy of mine. I've been trying to tackle him.
You're good buddies with Christian
yeah, at
McCaffrey.
his wedding. Yeah, good buddy of mine. I've been. Oh, there we go.
There he is.
Man,
It's
couldn't even
fresh
take
off,
the-
fresh
This
off.
guy's-
Come on in.
Didn't even
take the
shower.
cleats off?
What is up,
Thank
man?
goodness. Yeah, we've been waiting.
Hey,
We
bro.
ran out of here.
Good.
We only got 4 mics though. What's up, brother?
Sweet. We'll switch
Yeah,
off.
the share.
Yeah,
doesn't
switch
need
off.
one.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
switch off.
Colin, what's going on?
That's
It's
it.
Perry.
Hold
How
this.
are
What's
you?
up, guys?
Perry,
Colton.
Nick,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. Through it.
I'm glad you brought the shades.
Yeah,
Straight from
we're live, but you could cut it. Like we'll cut anything out
Oh, okay.
No.
if you want.
No free ads.
Yeah, no free. Boy, no, you know already. You know.
Stuff.
Hey, by the way, saw yesterday you had a good game, but we're not gonna talk about it at all because we don't do that shit.
We don't talk about anything stats.
Yeah,
related.
no stats.
It's in the,
no-
it's in the
no-
past, bro.
But we're just acknowledging they had a good game yesterday. Congrats.
It's in the past, bro. Move
Oh,
on.
Tampa.
Yeah. No, it was a good game.
He already forgot about it.
Yeah,
he's-
that's
On to the next.
a ball player right there.
That's why he's ROI too.
What?
Oh.
What did you say?
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, we don't talk about that either.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
none of that.
We don't.
We got
None of
a
that.
good ROI to Sammy right here.
Yeah, we do. Sandwich in between the one.
Yeah. So you Adley, Colton, you both played college baseball.
Are you actually friends with Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah, he's a good buddy.
Yeah,
I was at his wedding. Yeah.
Actually,
Great buddy of mine. The man.
dude, I can't tell if you're joking.
No,
He's being dead
I
serious.
promise you.
Congrats on the pregnancy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
My girlfriend told me.
But anyways, the reason for me saying that is I've been trying to tackle him since I met him, and he's a slippery guy. he's big and he's quick.
Yeah.
So congratulations. It must have felt good.
I can't relate.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh, you
He's
did.
joking.
He tackled him.
Yeah. No, it was actually very lucky.
Did you help him up?
I did.
What'd
I
you say?
got as much screen time as I could.
Yeah. No. I saw
I was
that.
like-
no, Loki.
I was
yeah.
like, hey.
Yeah. And then he gave you a little pat. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It must have been a good feeling. But anyways, so college, you played in college, Gunnar. Good for you, man. So I'm gonna set the scene here. But no, you definitely slummed it in the minor leagues for a little bit, like
Yeah.
staying at hotels with a roommate. I know how it goes. Yeah, no.
Who was your first roommate?
That was me. I was
Papa
his
Ref.
first
No
roommate.
way.
Are you
Yeah.
guys like a married couple type of vibe? Because like me and him, like we're college
Yeah,
roommates, best friends, and
Saw
in
each other
college.
naked after like a couple days.
Yeah, like do you guys, who's the husband, who's the wife in like the situation?
I would say I'm more like I'm like the grandpa, and
All right.
Gunner's my grandson, and like Colton's like my nephew. You know?
I get that.
Yeah. So
So you bought them all
ne-
the same
so
necklace?
Nephew mean okay.
Is
That
that
means
it?
I'm older than him, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Sick.
yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. So
That is true. You're the oldest one here. I think us
Old-
three,
yeah.
same age.
25.
24.
24.
I turned 25 in like 7 days.
Yeah,
March 20th. That's,
Yeah,
that's
we know.
awesome. Yeah, we know.
Congrats, dude.
We know.
Let's do it.
Um,
Nah.
Know my birthday?
What?
March
Everybody
20th.
knows
Yeah,
your
nah, we did a
birthday,
little
We do our
research.
research.
But anyways, college ball. All right, I'm gonna set the scene real quick. I don't know, Gunnar, if you can relate to this or not. Long week, dining hall. Maybe it's fall. Maybe like season's not going up. Like right now, you guys are only allowed to practice 3 days. Dining hall, lifts, classes, that whole thing. I mean, we played D3, so like maybe that's what we did. I don't know if it was different up at the Division I level, but it's a hectic schedule, right? Food's not really the number one priority. It's Friday night. You got like a little bit of a night off. You could cook in the dorm or in the baseball house or whatever. Kitchen, there's like whey protein at the top of the fridge. Pre-workout, like there's one that doesn't even look legal up there. You got like a table you found from Craigslist. You kind of get what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
we live two totally
no,
different
no.
college
I'm
experiences.
I'm following.
You're in a
No,
house
I'm
with
following
five
it.
guys. The floor's creaking.
Power 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you live at? In
We're on
college?
the same vibe.
Yeah, like where'd you live in college?
My
Were you?
freshman year, I was in the dorm, just one room with like
Hey, Gunnar, maybe.
Yeah, Gunnar, maybe.
Yeah, Gunnar, maybe.
It was just a room with my roommate. We just like saw each other, and
Yeah.
then I moved into like a little like duplex situation,
Right.
and we had all the free couches from Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I mean, we had
Couple
the
guys like
supplement
moms.
drawer right above
Yep.
the fridge, like exactly what you're saying.
Yep. Like there's a couple different types of bread out on the counter. None of them got the little plastic thing on them. You just like spin them and throw them.
My
you the
roommate
messy
put the
guy?
bread in the fridge, which made me kind of mad.
Wow.
Well, there is a bread.
He's a messy guy.
Our whole house was messy.
No one like.
I mean, you'd walk in and my roommates were Gavin and Dom. Shout out them, but we had a coffee
You
table.
love shouting people out. I noticed that too. I watched a podcast with you one time,
Yeah,
and you were
shout out.
shouting guys out.
Shout
left
'em
and
out.
right. No, shout them out.
But we'd walk in and like we'd have 6 a.m. waits. We'd come in and just like we get Chick-fil-A breakfast. You know, I didn't have class till like 1
Yeah.
or whatever it was, and then we'd sit there and we did not have room on our coffee table to put our breakfast.
Yeah.
Right.
It was purely just like
yeah.
old Chick-fil-A sitting on the.
Yeah.
the
That sounds.
table.
Yeah,
That sounds about
legendary.
right.
We had a candle though.
The candle makes it all good.
Yeah. Makes it smell better.
Just
Yeah.
light it up.
We lived at the dorm together, and we would he would eat oatmeal and eggs and put them in the microwave, and leave the bowls in the
All right,
same
dude.
sink that we brush our teeth
Yeah,
in. Like
it's
he
not
was
right
doing
to do that.
No, that's what you did.
Yeah, I know. But we're talking about them. We're not talking about.
I'm just telling you
We're
because
not talking about. But the
Right.
mess is part of it. The mess is part. Anyways, I know you wanted to say something.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we had 5 guys in our house.
Amazing.
Like
Wow.
old,
Yeah.
old wood floors.
Yep.
Um,
Creaking.
Yeah, we had like refrigerator, and like we had 2 like old refrigerators.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, we weren't paying for like whey protein. Like, I'm not gonna pay $50. Like, I don't have that kind
Okay.
of money in college.
Yeah,
to pay
no,
for
100%.
So we're like taking like protein shakes out of like the football.
Oh,
like
unreal.
fridge to like
Nice.
bring.
Yeah, that's
bring home.
fantastic. We see, I'm on the same page as you. We just weren't like the baseball facility and the football facility were 2 different places. So instead, I would like get the fat-free milk from the dining hall, and I would just drink the fat-free
Terrible.
milk. Oh, the gas.
He would
was-
drink egg whites,
The
too.
gas. Yeah, I drink egg whites. Like I just buy like a carton because they were cheap. Buy a carton of egg whites with chocolate syrup, and I just it
You
wasn't.
guys cook?
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. So, you have the ability to cook tonight.
Yeah, we'd buy groceries, but the problem is like
Never cooked them.
we'd buy groceries maybe like once a week, and the problem is we'd get home after practice and we'd probably play Fortnite for 4 hours, and
Yeah.
so like they were like, all right, let's just go grab something to eat. Like no one's trying to
Yeah.
make food.
Sooner or later, the chicken's a week and a half old.
Yeah, like we had one of our buddies, like he made like this crock pot chili. Like he's like, hey, I'm gonna make crock pot chili. No one ate it.
No one's eating
No one ate it. It sat out on the counter for 3 months.
That's
and-
terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it was,
That's a different level of messy.
yeah. No, it was.
See, we had a guy in our house that actually like cooked. Dom, Italian guy.
Yeah, attaboy.
Shout
out,
shout out, Dom.
Shout out Dom. Well, left-handed starter, didn't have much to do.
Yeah.
So
Poor guy.
he was actually cooking up like chicken parm, like
For
pasta,
real.
like stuffed bell peppers, like all
Yeah.
the time. Just. So he was our cook. So we'd be like, "Hey Dom, like, do we want to stay away from the Papa John's tonight? And what if we got a couple chicken breasts? Like, what can we do with that?"
Yeah.
So I'd contribute a little bit by eating it, and then we'd split the dishes. Me and the other.
Yeah, I was
roommate.
gonna
Right.
say like I cook, you clean sort of vibe.
That's what
Yeah,
we. That's
exactly.
like that's what we did.
Yeah, I would always be
Gunnar,
like,
you cook?
guys cooking. I feel like you get
No.
nasty in it. No, you're lying.
Gunnar-
Not a
No,
steak.
Gunnar
You don't do a
cook.
steak.
No, you don't cook at all.
You don't
Nothing.
venture too much into the old kitchen.
The old.
Yeah?
So,
We got to
The
break
old
him in the kitchen.
Yeah, we got to break
Yeah.
into the kitchen.
yeah.
Oh, you're a DoorDasher, huh?
Yeah.
DoorDash fiend.
Lazy,
Yeah.
lazy ass.
What
huh?
do you? What's your go-to
So-
DoorDash order?
Where am I at?
Oh, do you see? That's how you know. That's how you know a guy's got
Yeah,
good.
New York. New
Yeah.
York. You're in New York.
You're after the game. You're back at the. I won't say the hotel, but I think I know which one it is. You're right in Midtown. Like there's spots everywhere. Where are you going?
So if I have a later game and I've eaten healthy a couple days before, I'm going to go with Angelo's Pizza.
Angelo's.
Wow. he's
Okay.
got- I don't even know where that is.
I've never heard of Angelo's.
Me either.
And I thought I knew the
It's
city
just
well.
got like the quickest like time on
Oh, okay.
DoorDash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, it's like
And what do you get?
25. You're like,
Yeah.
Oh, the
that one.
pizza. Pepperoni, black olives, mushrooms.
Wow.
Wow. You know what?
I'm not a pepperoni guy.
All right.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
good.
nothing against that. You from Alabama, you know, you don't really. You ever gone to like Joe's Pizza in New York
I've
City?
seen it. Yeah, I actually have had that. I think I ordered
you
it
think of
last
that?
year. Wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too bad.
Kinda.
Are you like a thick pizza guy? Or are you like a?
Not in the sense of deep dish pizza.
No,
but
I'm saying like, there's like football pizza, right? Like you
got
watch
you,
a
yeah.
football game and it's like nice thick crust.
He
and
likes
then-
like a good Detroit style.
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you got taken care of by Dom, shout out Dom. Adley, what are you getting busy with in the kitchen? You cook?
I do.
Oh, you have a lot. You have a
he was
lot.
waiting.
You have like a
Dude,
lot,
he
whole
was-
recipe
He
book.
was waiting for that.
He was
I
begging me
mean,
to ask what
I
that.
wasn't-
Yeah.
Hey, dude. Oh.
What,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
off season, I cook. Basically, I don't eat out at all during the off season.
Attaboy.
But like during that in season is a different story.
Oh,
like,
100%.
I get lazy.
You're also in a hotel room half the time.
Yeah.
Ain't got
Exactly.
no- I mean, you could hypothetically cook in there, but
yeah. I mean that's
Lee,
like
it's
some,
okay.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
yeah,
It's
I mean,
all right.
I made it work. But
What are you whipping up?
I mean, I made skirt steak like for the boys.
skirt
Like,
steak. I like it.
breakfast you made when I visited?
see, that's where I thrive. I thrive breakfast.
thrive in
I'm
breakfast.
like
Breakfast.
Yeah, like 8 a.m. to noon. Like
8 a.m. to noon, that's your
yeah,
window.
that's my window. Like I'll cook up anything. Like dinner's you're getting rice and chicken.
Right.
Yeah, attaboy.
And yeah.
If you're getting busy at breakfast, is it like a brunch or is it like a
What's your spread? Like, what's the
yeah?
spread
Like,
look like?
I'm coming over to Adley's for breakfast. I can't wait. This guy's been hyping it up.
All the guys are coming.
Dom's
want me
coming.
to-
Dom, and he's Italian. Dom's
coming.
Everybody's
Yeah.
coming. What are you thinking of doing for us?
Most of the time I just make breakfast burritos. Like I really
Breakfast burrito.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's like my go-to. Just because it's like I can portion it out. I can get my macros in.
Yeah. Oh, you count 'em.
Shout out macros. And
Yeah,
like,
shout out macros.
and like
Shout
you
out
know
Dom.
I can hit my nice window.
Yeah.
Get my protein intake, my
Yeah.
calorie intake. And,
Are you counting carbs and fats too, or you just protein?
just protein and calories? Basically.
Yeah, protein and calories.
I'm not like
Me too.
equipped mentally to.
Yeah.
You guys don't count.
We're not stepping
He's
on
not
the
counting
Olympia
either.
stage. That's my thing too. Is like, I just need to know if I'm getting like 1 gram per pound of body weight, and then filling the rest of the calories with whatever. But as long as I'm hitting my protein, I'm good.
Yeah, like I'm hitting my windows.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you believe in the anabolic window?
No idea what that means, but like
Right.
I just say like these buzzwords and
Yeah.
like
No, that's what I
people
do
don't
too.
question it most of the
Yeah,
time.
that
so
works.
Yeah, I
wasn't
got hit.
expecting that.
My bad. I threw for
Yeah,
a loop
like-
there. But that's what happens on the show. Sometimes you get a curveball, man. You got to adjust. Not a baseball podcast. But nah, yeah, that's great. I'm happy to know that you're a breakfast guy. I like when they put a little potato.
Yes.
Yeah,
in
you
the
throw a
breakfast
potato
burrito,
in
like
the
a little
breakfast.
hash.
Absolutely.
Give me something
I
a little
remember-
greasy. No, because some people don't do that.
You do
Why?
you do sausage?
Why would
Yeah,
they do
sausage.
that?
It was
I don't
when
know.
I was there.
Maybe
he
it's
made
too
me
much.
chicken apple sausage.
Wow.
Wow.
It was so
Uh,
that's like the you know
It was egg,
macro friendly
Yep.
sausage.
Yeah.
Egg,
you know,
obviously.
Yes, sir.
chicken,
Eggs.
chicken sausage.
Cheese.
Huh?
What's it called?
I don't I don't
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know-
you slice it up real thin and then
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
I think he's trying to. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
he's
say
trying-
something
yeah,
too.
he was trying
Can you?
to-
Can you
I'm surrounded by it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have an Italian accent.
Speaking of accents,
I'm 50% Italian.
I watch this guy too much.
No, I
You know?
swear.
That's what it
it comes out. No,
No,
sometimes
my
you
mom's-
should know I was talking about Vans when you were
Fool.
going to get your sunglasses. He was like Vans. I'm like,
said it like veins.
No, veins are what's in your arm.
I know, but it sounded like veins.
You got an accent too.
You got an accent
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
time.
It's 'cause
I
of
also
Vans.
know that you're a big impression guy, and listen, I hate when people do this to me, but I'm just gonna do it to you anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you.
Ask him.
Can we get? Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do.
All right, bro.
I'll give
I
you.
gotta take these cleats off.
I'll give you. Yeah, get comfortable. Yeah, get nice and comfortable. Need something to drink? Lucas will get it. For
His
you.
out.
That's
That's disgusting.
He's got
That
to
ain't
he's
right.
got to
do call
clear
us.
out
No one else
at
do it,
least
though. It's
4
like-
hours,
For
right?
as long as you wear it.
We're usually it's usually Westy, me, Gunnar, Rutsch in that order. So he's always behind us. So he's getting the
Dude,
back
that's-
end of whatever's
and
going
stank.
on.
Yeah, I'll get looks like you smell.
That's terrible.
And honestly, if I'm being quite honest, just it doesn't really matter that you're like, yeah, I smell, like, because you still smell. Your feet still smell.
I don't know what else to. I just played a game. you know?
Yeah.
It's like-
Honestly, you guys have a lot in
That's
common.
Just see
Nick.
how many
you,
people
you
turn
and
their
Colton.
head.
Yeah, me and Cal. Yeah, me and Kaz are.
You guys have a
kinda
lot
like
in
the same
common.
vibe.
You,
My-
he eats like grilled chicken
I'm
on the
50%
bus.
Italian. So it's
Right.
Yeah, there you go. That's
right.
probably why.
You know.
Italian kid from Texas.
Yeah. My mom's maiden name is De Felice.
Wow.
De
That
Felice.
sounded Spanish, but
Whatever.
isn't
Hey,
leche milk?
No, that has Italian.
De Felice.
De Felice.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're trying to. Gunner's over here, like, I pray like they don't turn it back to me and ask
I like
me for the
Rutsch
impression.
has good ones too.
But hold on, I'll give you. You do an impression, and you could like me and Perry will do an impression.
All right.
I'm not doing an impression.
No, like a random. We have to.
All right,
There's not a-
I'll try my best.
show.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
we got to see the Scooby Doo. I mean, it's out of control.
All right.
Getting character.
Yeah, getting character.
Let
Take your time.
Let me dig down.
Yeah, we won't even
Take a
look.
deep breath.
I won't even look.
I'm not
All right.
looking away.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
How long you been doing that for?
I don't know. Actually, Kyle Stowers. Shout out Kyle Stowers.
Shout out Kyle.
Shout out Kyle Stowers.
big
Shout
shout
him
out.
out.
Shout out.
I don't know. We were
Shout out
just
to him.
messing around one day, and I think I just ended up doing it. Like, I don't know. We were either watching a show or saw it across Instagram or something,
And
and
it just came out.
yeah,
Nah, that's good.
just did it.
Jar Jar Binks too.
Lots of impressions
Yeah.
get thrown around.
You
Right.
got Jar Jar Binks, you said?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got that in the back pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
come
hear
on.
You
it.
got Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars
Oh yeah.
in your back pocket. I've
In the
never,
back
that's
pocket,
it. I
yeah,
gotta
we'll
hear
pull it
that.
out.
Wait, hold on, wait. Don't do it yet. Jar Jar Binks ordering at Chick-fil-A.
Pizza with the #1 Chick-fil-A sandwich. Large fries. Thank you.
That is unbelievable.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
He's so talented.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Rhett has some too, so don't
Yeah.
let him
there
kid
you
you.
go.
But
All right, now I'll try my best. Give me one.
all right.
What can you do? Well, you do.
I have
a
no
lot.
idea.
You do so many impressions.
No,
Uh,
but
yeah.
it's the same guy, just different pitches. Me, he's like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? It's the same exact thing, just like up and down. Hey, how you doing? Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese.
What are some like universal like a Bane impression? Can you do like
Bane?
That's a pretty well.
Ooh,
That's like
The Italian
yeah.
Bane.
He's not a superhero guy. He hasn't watched. a lot
I'm
of
getting into
superhero movies.
Marvel. I just
Yeah,
figured out what MCU meant.
Well, Batman's not even in Marvel.
He's DC, right?
Right.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't even know what he sounded. That's bad on me. Yeah,
gotta, like-
that's a lot.
Go ahead. No, you do.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah,
good.
you got it.
No, you.
No, Perry did.
I'm not doing a Bane.
No, do the
I
Bane
can't
impression.
do a Bane
I don't even
impression.
know what the guy
Dude,
sounds
you can
like.
edit
dude.
it out. It doesn't.
No,
matter.
I don't.
It's your show. You
What
can
does he
edit
say?
it.
I've
What did he say?
never
The
watched-
dark side? What does he say?
It's like,
I
you
was
adopted-
born in it.
Yeah, you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Nearly
Hold the dark.
adopted the dark side. I was born in it.
Wasn't that
Molded
bad?
by.
I'm just thinking of like the Instagram reels of like, and then like cut to some dude in the gym, just like fight your demons, bro. Get in there, dude.
Oh, dude, I love the videos of like guys getting rejected at bars, and then it just immediately goes to some guy like, "Come on now." It's like a gym. He's like, "Come on, buddy."
Yeah. Come on in. It's like
This is
the
your new
lighting
home.
so low,
Yeah.
and like there's like the text like, "She don't want you, bro." Period. It's like a dude doing incline bench. Like, all right, buddy.
Yeah. And then the Jocko Willing clip.
Good. You ever
Good.
see that?
What?
Jocko Willing.
Absolutely.
Good. We say it all the time.
Yeah.
Like if something happens and it doesn't.
Got your heart broken?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Broke your heart? Good. More time to work on yourself. It's over.
Have you seen Division 3, the movie?
No.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
No.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Great.
Dude,
Playing around
that's
home.
that's
I'm
like,
not-
have to
that's
watch it.
immediate.
Yeah.
That's an immediate.
All right.
watch
I'll
for
watch
you.
it tonight.
Is it on
I'll
Netflix?
let you know.
Probably
It
Prime.
I think
It
you
goes
probably
on-
have to.
it-
Prime's got it everywhere.
sometimes. Yeah. Prime.
Lucas has given us the
Prime.
Lucas Berg for 3.
Lucas Berg for 3.
There's
some
we play
great
2K all the
quotes in that
time,
movie.
so like I love hearing the away team when they do like a
Yeah.
Ben Simmons for 2, like just something like that.
If Lucas does
But
something
Lucas
good, like
wanted-
Lucas
Lucas-
Berg for 3. All right, we got another
Lucas
one.
Berg shooting
Shout out
too.
Lucas. Shout out Lucas Berg. It's our guy.
Shout out
Impression
Lucas.
over there.
Yeah, you
You didn't.
Yeah, dude.
Come on.
Come on. Who's your best impression?
I think that's your.
I feel
He has a lot. He's
Yeah.
he's
Sorry,
being
we
shy
gotta move
right
on
now.
Anyway, you're lucky.
I love your the Shrek
Yeah.
one, whatever that one was.
Oh, the
Yeah. Just give us the whole. Just give us the whole scene here,
All right,
Rich.
we're gonna get serious for a second.
All right.
We're gonna get serious for a second.
Really?
Yeah, not for
Yeah,
real.
like actually
This
serious.
the show. The vibe is goofy, serious, but it's all for the kids at the end of the day.
Locking cows.
Lock in.
I got like a solid 10. I got family in town, so.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
You're good.
yeah.
No, we'll end it with a bang then.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So the premise of this show, other than the goofiness, is the serious part, and it's for the kids. We're trying to cultivate like what a ball player is, like what a true ball player is, not just on the field but off.
Not a baseball player.
No.
Ball player.
A ball player. So
I
what
mean-
what's your guys' definition of a ball player, a true ball player?
I'll take this
Give
one
some
away. You,
give some
barely got
checkpoints.
dirty.
Give
So
some checkpoints.
Give him 2 mics. Give him 2
You
mics.
just handed it. That's
Jordan
trading
Westbrook.
slide.
Yeah.
Jordan Westberg. That's a ball
Yeah.
player.
Westy, shout out Westy.
Shout out
What,
Wesley.
what makes Westy a ball player?
Handle his business.
Yeah, he goes in right mindset each and every day. He's gonna come out the game dirty.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing for me is you got to have a dirty uniform.
Yeah.
That's number one describes a ball player.
Colton does.
He's barely dirty. He just crawled back in the dirt after getting picked off.
I stole a base.
No, but for real, but the game.
You got picked off?
We were never gonna play in the show. We were never gonna get drafted. But all the things that the game taught us is probably like part of the reason why we're here. And so a lot of kids nowadays are just going on TikTok and they're like on social and they're seeing like highlight reels of like other kids in their area or whatever. Like, I got to be like that guy. I got to do that. And like the love for the game is kind of lost in like the beauties of what it is. So we're trying to establish what a ball player at any level, on the field, off the field, not playing anymore. Like, what is that?
I mean, I kind of have. I mean, if we're talking about it from the standpoint, you were talking about like off the field. And
Yeah.
Talking about being in the game, I guess younger, and then developing like traits and characteristics that help you in life.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one is just creating like discipline.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
like especially like growing up, it's like whenever you want something or you want to accomplish something, whether it's in the workplace, on the baseball field, in school, it's like just remaining disciplined in your craft and what you're doing, and then just like I feel like working hard at it.
There you go.
What do you got?
Kind of going off of that is like things aren't just going to be handed to you.
Yes, sir.
In any aspect of life. So you got to go out there and work your butt off to get to where you want to be. And that, like I said, it can go for work, like getting a promotion, or as an athlete. Like, you got to work your butt off. It's not just going to be handed to you.
Yeah, sure. That's ball player type shit.
That's
right
right.
there. What about you over here? Silly. Well, you got to have good jokes. That's number one.
Honestly, so when I think about a ball player, like first thing that comes to mind for me is like kind of a quiet confidence. Like,
yes.
Like I think about like
an aura, like an energy.
like a guy who's got like he's like a team player.
Yep.
Like selfless, like has a sense of humility, like play speaks for itself type of thing.
Yeah,
where,
yeah.
Like you're good, everyone's gonna know it, like type of thing. That's kind of what I think about. And like for me, I feel like I see so much stuff on social media about like people like working out and like just these like hype videos and stuff of like, I don't know, someone getting up at like 6 a.m. And I'm kind of like, for me, when it comes to motivation, that's something that has to come from like basically like a higher purpose almost, to where like it's not motivation, it's like my why. Because
100%.
like there's so many times where guys are like, okay, I'm motivated to work out today and I'm going to go hard, but the next day they're tired. And like when motivation fails, like what do you have left? It's kind of just the
because motivation is kind of
It's fleeting.
it's fleeting.
it comes and goes. Like it comes and goes. So you
I
have to
wanna-
have like a
I just want to ask you guys, like all three of you, when did you instill and have that discipline? Was there a moment in your career, a moment in your life like that happened that you were like, yo, I got to lock in. Like this is something that my life's going to be. I want to be the best of the best. Like what was that moment? If there was one moment, or were you always like
Was
that?
it gradual? People around you, your environment.
I'll say for me, from a young age, like from my parents, they kind of instilled in me, especially my dad, because he coached me when I first started baseball. It was like, I mean, don't ever, like, no matter how good you get, don't ever read into all the, I'm gonna quote Nick Saban, unfortunately, but the rat poison. Just like, because I mean, people are gonna love you whenever you're doing good. Hate on you when you're doing bad, and it's like you just got to stay as even keeled, and that's kind of what helps me get through everything, is just trying to stay as even keeled, and then also having guys like this around that can like your best friends.
I feel like that adds an element that's just
having
like
a circle that
bulletproof.
that
Especially if you're all kind of on the same. Like, we joke around too, but at the end of the day, like base points, and like you were saying, there's a deeper purpose for why you do things, and I think to have like other people around you, because some guys are not even at the big league level, although it's probably true, but minor league, college, high school, like there's one kid who has that in him, and like everyone around him is just not really jiving with it. They're not like-minded, and it can get kind of lonesome. So the fact that you guys have each other is sick.
That's what's been so cool about being in this org, is like ever since I know I got in here, like Rutsch was the first person that I met, and then it seems like every year like more people come in, but they're all like-minded, great dudes, so it makes really fun being around the clubhouse.
100%. Oh, Colton's got something good.
But like, hey, why are you glaring, dude? We're talking deep stuff right here.
We're
I was smiling.
No, he was happy that you
I
better
was like,
say
it
something.
was like I was joyous for my.
But like I've always said, like, not only is there a lot of good ball players, like he was talking about in this club, it's just a bunch of great dudes that want the best for each other. And like I feel like growing up, you kind of have to make a little bit of sacrifices. It's like surrounding yourself with like-minded people is important. Like not like I mean, high school, everyone does dumb stuff, like things like that. It's like it's kind of like when you surround yourself with a group of people that want to have success, and you're not going out partying, drinking, doing all this stuff, like, and you're just like going to get your work in.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you may be like one of those people in high school that's like kind of like a loner or doing whatever you need to do, but it's like it helps you in the long run.
100%.
Yeah. Love that. What do you got?
Dude, I feel like this is like such a deep topic.
No, let's go.
You know
Let's
what
do
I mean?
it. Let's do it.
There's so many different angles, but like for me, I feel like kind of a stepping process. Like first one for me, I remember my sophomore year in my high school. I asked my dad, I was like, "Am I doing enough?" And he was like, "No," and I was like, "Whoa." All right, I got to do more.
Didn't expect that answer.
Yeah, but like that totally shifted my perspective. But I think like one of the biggest things was when I went to college, we had our head coach, Coach Casey.
Yep.
And the guy was like an unbelievable motivator. And like he totally shifted my perspective on baseball, on playing, and like just like you're waking up, you have 6 a.m. weights. Like that teaches you discipline in itself.
Yep.
Like you're playing team baseball, and they like totally like shift your perspective to like where you're thinking like why I'm nervous playing, like I'm showing up, like what is my purpose in life in baseball. And like he always had this quote, like he had a lot of quotes, but like the guy motivated. He dropped this quote on me and I'll never forget it. And he like there's 2 of them, and he said, "Wise men plant trees that shade they'll never see."
Wow.
And I was like,
that is a bar.
I just got the chills.
That is a
That's
bar. Lucas,
gosh.
did you take that down?
like he hit me with that one, and he hit me with like, make sure when the next guy puts on the number 35, they remember who wore it.
Wow.
And I was like,
gosh, I just
I mean,
got chills.
he just
I was
created-
like,
he
my
created-
toes, I just got it.
I was like, dude, this like basically
that
just
gives you
like
purpose.
leaving, like you're leaving a legacy and you're creating a culture that like isn't just about just how good you are. It's about like the type of teammate, the type of player.
Yeah.
And like from day one when I got to Oregon State, that was the message. It was just like, we're gonna win as a team, and you guys are gonna be a brotherhood.
Yeah.
And it was like totally
that's ball
like,
player
the
type
epitome
shit.
of team baseball.
Yeah, that's like that's such an art, and I feel like we're the part of the purpose of this podcast, because like we do like the funny stuff and the skits and whatnot, and like that's a big part. But at the end of the day, like these are the cool guys. You know what I'm saying? Like the cool guys ain't the guys that are like, practice ends at 2, like we're gonna go to the bars, yada yada yada. Like okay, but I think it's so important for just to hear you guys say that, because I think there's a lot of, like when I was growing up, I could watch a video of Curtis Granderson in the off season, like telling me to swing off the tee and eat right and train. Like nowadays, there's not a lot of that. So I just like hearing you say that. It's so positive. I love it.
But also just like it's like shifting to like it's not a sacrifice. Like it's such a privilege to be able to do
Exactly.
this. You know
Amen.
what I mean? Like,
Amen.
Yeah.
Like
amen
we
to
get
that.
to go to weights. I get to be with my boys. I
Yeah.
get to be grinding. Like
It's
this,
the
there's nothing,
greatest.
It's a whole
people are
get to versus
people
have
say
to.
It's a sacrifice, but
Yeah.
it's like this is what I want to be doing. You know
Sacrificing
what I mean?
what?
Yeah. Like this is what I want to be
playing
doing.
ball.
I get to live with my boys. I
Yeah.
get to show up every day.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But none of that would have happened if you didn't have the deeper purpose in here as the reason why you do it, because you wouldn't have been able to stick it out for as long as you probably haven't. I mean, I'm sure there's ups and downs. I mean, not everybody could be 1-1, but the process to get there.
Shout out Jackson
Shout out
Holiday.
Reg.
Shout out Jackson Holiday. But yeah, I think it's great. I know you got to go too, but before you leave,
Yeah, we March 20th is your
March
birthday.
20th, it's your birthday. We know.
And we got you
yeah,
cupcakes.
bring him for the family.
Let's go.
Yeah, we were gonna get.
No free ads.
Yeah, no free
No free
ads.
ads. No free ads.
Shout out cupcakes.
Shout out.
Share one with you?
Shout out big cupcakes.
Shout out homemade
Yeah, you
cupcakes.
wanna-
Yeah.
See if we can both bite just exactly.
Does this
how.
guy? Did you say lady in the
Yeah,
Tramp?
you say Lady in the Tramp. Go ahead.
I don't think we can put that kind of content on. The
Yeah,
show.
I'm not sure if the Orioles would like that one. We can cut that out. E-Money Mulo over here is giving me the don't do that. He's an old school guy. I wouldn't. But they're gonna do it. It's gonna be good.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
don't
gonna-
do it.
I'm just gonna watch this.
You went for the vanilla, huh?
Says a lot.
Yeah,
I
one
guess.
bite. One bite.
Says a lot.
You
Says a lot about it.
One
Nah,
bite.
it really does.
Stretching out the jaws. That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Oh boy.
You got it.
What the heck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, sir.
You got any? I know
have
you're
so
eating
much
that,
in
but
his
you got any
beard.
big plans?
Yeah. Put the my. What are you gonna do for your birthday? Let them know.
25. What are you doing?
25. Yep. Yeah.
I think we're hanging out. Well, I'm going to dinner with my family.
Nice.
Nice. Dude,
But we have
awesome.
an off day on the 19th,
Amazing.
so I think we'll probably hang out on the night of the 18th. Hang out around the house.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
Play some Mario Kart.
So much
Who's
Mario Kart.
who's
Mario
the
Kart
best
for
at
sure.
Mario Kart?
I gotta roll. No, you're not. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Colton and Gunnar.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Colton
You
and
guys
Gunnar.
should rock. You guys should rock for it. No.
Guys, I got family in
Please,
town.
absolutely, dude. Thanks for making the time, even with your
Thank you.
family.
Appreciate it.
No, you're the man.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Travel safe, all right?
You too. Big Fortnite.
The cupcakes too.
In college, dude. In college.
Oh, we
Not
rip it.
now. I
We
just
brought
like
the PlayStations here.
really.
Yeah.
See, dude, there's too many sweats, and like,
Yeah.
it's either bought and I'm doing good, or
2019,
sweat.
though.
dude, I was, I
2019,
was, dude, I was hitting,
Quinta.
I was hitting promi consistently.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
I
Like I
feel
was
like-
hitting, I was getting that 10 spot.
I feel like, for whatever reason, I get the vibe that you're just a sweaty gameplay. Like you really like. I feel like you're getting like you're wiggling your toes while you're playing, like just
oh, dude,
locked in on
I'm
the screen.
like, I'm leaning.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't
Get him-
mean I'm like
get him on
great, but
COD.
like,
Yeah,
I'm a
get him-
tactical player, you know.
What's
Yeah, I
your
hear
favorite?
Get him
COD?
on COD. Get him in the middle of Resurgence.
Dude,
you ask him a
that
question
is-
and you don't
Dude.
hear anything for about 5 minutes. And he goes, "What?"
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm hitting promi.
so locked
I'm
in.
in the promised land.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Right.
Yeah, I'm hitting to that.
I
10
feel like
spot
COD, though,
consistently.
I don't know, like 9 o'clock at night. Like I don't want to see a guy's arm get blown off. You know what I mean? Like COD is like war.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
No,
if you're-
it's
if
not.
you're
It's
good,
not
it's
like
a-
that.
it's a-
It's not like that.
Right.
Yeah, so what are you talking about? It's not like
They don't.
It's,
They don't show. Do
it's
they?
war.
It's not that gory.
The new one that
I
I,
might
got.
be so numb to
gory.
it now. That's like.
It's bad. That's what I'm saying. Like I
But
got
dude,
the headset
there's
on.
nothing-
Grenades are going off,
But
and
that's like,
flashbangs
you're
are going
with
off
your
behind
boys,
me.
But you're with your
No,
boys.
I know,
dude.
but I'd
Like,
rather be
so
with-
I'm going. I'm in
No, I
bunker.
get that.
I'm in bunker. I'm moving B. I'm moving B. All right, Lodemus now. All right, Minpoo.
So the
Yeah.
boogie
Ron
bomb doesn't scare
Burgundy.
you?
Let's go. We're moving. Okay. I got guys on me. I'm down.
Yeah, see,
You know?
like I'd rather talk about absolutely nothing of importance, and then like in Fortnite, just like scrolling the map, and then all of a sudden be like, on me, on the left, north,
On me? He's
360.
knocked?
He's knocked.
No,
he's
that's
knocked.
not Nick. Whenever guys are
One
on
shot?
Nick, his
No, that's not
fingers will
anymore.
get
No,
clamped
that's
up.
not anymore.
He's
That's
one
not
shot.
Yeah,
He's
he's
one
one
shot.
He's,
No, he's
he's
not.
one shot.
He
He's
put
one
on-
shot.
No,
No,
he's
he's
not.
white. He's white. Yeah, but now they got too much health in the
Yeah,
game.
yesterday
now,
we
you put
played-
like 300
That's why,
damage
dude.
Yeah,
into
like-
it.
Resurgence.
Temporary
Dude.
shield.
Resurgence. You gotta get. You gotta get on. You gotta get on.
For-
Resurgence.
Basically,
COD?
Warzone Team Deathmatch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I played it. No, it's great.
The best Call of Duty
But
is
again,
Modern Warfare 2.
like,
MW2.
yeah, but
Black
when the
Ops 3.
headphones are on, it's just too worry for me for before bed. Maybe I got to start playing like a different time of day.
I
It's
think
never
you
that
just
good.
need to play with new people.
Zombie,
Maybe with
the
it's
zombie
all
scary.
about the crew.
I play with like
It's all about
Christian,
the-
like Christian's savage. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bri-
no,
oh,
but that's-
Bryce
it doesn't
Harper.
matter.
I
See-
played Fortnite with Bryce Harper one time. Dude, disgusting.
It's not about playing with really good players, though, dude. It's about the.
It's about the
camaraderie.
camaraderie.
It's about
No, you're
communication.
right.
Like you don't want to play with guys who are winning every game.
Yeah,
That's no
no.
fun,
Dude,
right?
I play-
You want to grind.
I play with a couple mental performance guys in the league, and they like to play like, what's the you get 3 lives? Reboot. Oh, it's
I don't
so
like- I
hectic,
don't like that
and they
one.
love it. Like they bathe in it. They're like, oh, like dropping porta-forts and all this stuff, and it's too much for me. It really is. But one time though, when I was first like doing like stuff on the internet, Bryce Harper followed me. Like, I don't know, he was like one of the first people to ever follow me. Yeah, it was pretty sick.
so sick.
Shout out
Um,
Bryce Harper.
Shout out Bryce.
Shout out Bryce.
And he was like, I need a 4th for Fortnite. And like growing up, Bryce was like my guy. Like I was like, oh, Bryce. By the way, too, my senior year of high school, you were a sophomore at Oregon State, tearing it up. We used to talk about you at the cafeteria. Yeah, no, we really did. It was
Thanks.
you raked.
Shout out sophomore year.
Yeah, shout out sophomore. Shout out to sophomore year. But anyways, I was so nervous. I was like 19, and Bryce was like, "Yo, Nicky, can you drop meds?" And I was like shaking, and so I started emoting like the L by accident, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, I got dinner, guys. I gotta go." That was it. But boys, listen, we won't take too much of your time. Before you go, though, I mean, I guess you kind of already gave a message to the kids.
One more.
One more
message to the kids.
a message to
Serious.
the kids that you can leave them with, so that when they watch this, they look and say, "This was like the same way
Yeah.
Coach did for you." Like those quotes. It doesn't gotta be a
A lot
quote,
of
but
these-
anything
lot
to
of
leave
these
the kids would be great.
They look up
I can't
to.
match those quotes.
Yeah,
man.
you can't
Those
match
things
those
are,
quotes.
like-
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it doesn't
you-
even gotta be a quote. Just like
No,
something.
I got.
You
got something?
Yeah, for me, enjoy the ride. Enjoy playing time with your friends, especially your close friends at home. You never know when it's the last time you can play with some of your boys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, enjoy the ride that baseball brings, or whatever sport or activity that you go into.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
This is a Grandpa Rutsch one.
Let's go,
this
Grandpa Rutsch.
Control the controllables. That is like, it's super cliche, but it is like the most true thing in baseball. Like attitude, effort, all controllable things, and they will take you to like your potential if you let it. So
Yeah,
like
dude,
I
you're
think
to go for that.
so.
Nah, you're to go for that.
Well, seriously, dude,
Nah,
that's
it's the
like
truth.
that's the only thing you can control in the game.
100%.
Where hitting 300 is like amazing.
Yeah.
And
You know what I
but
mean?
even anything external, like in life, stuff happens. Shout out curse words and bleeps.
Shout out Lucas.
Shout out
for
Lucas.
3.
Lucas Berg for 3. Stuff happens. But at the end of the day, too, like everything, dude, come on, we're trying to get deep.
Yeah,
here.
seriously.
We're trying to like, leave him with something. You could say it if you want.
Say Lucas Berg for
Say
Lucas Berg for
Lucas
3.
Berg.
We've been, dude,
Lucas Berg for 3.
because we've like like the the call out where it's like out to Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
We were just doing it. But instead of Allen,
in the
instead of
dugout
Allen.
for like the last week, we've been like, won't go.
No way.
Allen.
No way.
Bang.
No way. We were
just
doing
like
that all
guys
day.
are-
We've been doing it all
when
day.
you
Guys
walked
are
over
the-
here, we were doing it for Lucas
Really?
Berg. So we
Rebound
did.
by Bosch. Out to Allen.
We've
Unbelievable.
been doing that in the dugout. Just oh, Gunnar backside slider, take fastball elevated, bang. Just
Oh, it's
sorry,
so good.
It's
Lucas
way
Berg
too
for
good.
3.
It's way too good.
All right,
Lucas
lock in.
Berg for 2.
3 won't go.
Back to Berg. Bang! He puts it in.
We said it
Anyway,
a lot for you today.
yeah, control.
We said it a lot.
Control the
Boom goes the
controllables.
dynamite.
At the end of the day. All right. Control the controllables. The fellas, Adley, Gunnar, Cowser over there. Thanks for watching. This was a joy, pleasure, guys. Thank you
Hey,
so
thank you.
much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
Seriously, you guys are the best. Oop.
Under.
Shout out.
Bang.
Shout out. Shout out to
Bang.
guys. Guys, thanks so much. That was awesome. Pleasure.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys.
Whoa. Before you go, do me a favor. Tell your friends, tell everybody you know that this is the next best thing in baseball. Is I'm going to be around this podcast, okay? I'm not going to tell you when I'm coming on, but I'll be here and I'll be around. I'll be in the episodes. We'll post them every other week. And this podcast is one of the best things you could watch as a ball player, just a fan of the game. Go follow Ball 5 Pod on Instagram.